good, I'm on top like a kufe. Sipping my coffee, shaking my head for niggas acting goofy. Guess they do it for the gram or the TikTok, so who's me? Welcome to the crib, let's kick it like Bruce Lee. Part intelligent, part ratchet, that's half Neil deGrasse and half Boosie. Oh shit, now that's some shit, homie, truthfully. If you in the Tampa area, you should be down like Bruce B. We treat the pod like sex, we start slow and at full speed. You like the way we work it? 9 p.m. we going in, we podding perfect. Bees and Tati is my posse. No worries because I know my posse got me. Be careful, we might snap like paparazzi. But yo, let's let the show start it lit like, oh well, fuck it. I fucked that part up, but whatever. What's good, it's in pretty people? Tuesday evening, my name is Khary. This is my crib. And I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you're not already, and share this with your people since I know you're gonna have a good ass time, baby. What's up to all my house guests in the chat? Glad you joined us this evening. I'm glad you checked in early. We have a good show for you tonight. We're going to be talking Cali and the laws they setting. Hard work doesn't guarantee success. We're going to be talking BMF episode 3 and a whole lot more. I'm joined by the homie Bees Buddha, creator of the Bees on Bounce, and the beautiful Tati. Oh, I forgot to hit the echo. I hope your week started great, and we gonna have some fun tonight, baby. How is everybody doing?
Doing well. Feeling good.
Oh man, I hit the wrong button. Take that.
I know I should have been in Talking Dirty After Dark. What is it? What is the late night show?
After hours. Yeah, the after hours, B. The after hours.
Yeah, I had got off of work. I tried to clock in.
Yeah, I know you was busy.
I tried to come into the chat and all that when I got off of work, and for some reason Zoom wouldn't let me in, and I fell asleep. So, I tried to come in like I think it was about maybe like 1:15, 1:30, around that time. I couldn't get in.
I'm not even sure what time we actually ended the stream, but we was on for like fucking 4 hours. I know that much.
Yeah, I was on for like 2 in the morning, something like that.
Yeah, we was on for a minute, yo. We was on for a minute.
Yeah, I fell asleep, man. I was tired.
I don't blame you, Bees. I don't blame you, bro.
Nah, y'all was talking some shit too, because I heard some of the shit y'all was talking. Oh,
let's see.
No.
We got that working. I think I got this working now. Boom. All right. Boom. There we go. We got the camera set up properly now. How's everybody's week been?
My week has been good. I can't complain, brother.
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
all right, hey. There she is.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Say something again.
Hello?
Wow, that's fucking weird as fuck.
You real delayed.
What are you talking on right now?
This other mic, you delayed as hell.
I'm delayed?
Yeah.
Oh, you actually.
I hear you.
Actually, you're talking to me through the connection, through the phone connection. So that mic probably not even connected right now.
Hello.
I can hear you though.
So Bees can't hear me?
Nah, Bees can hear you. Bees can hear you. Let me make an adjustment over here.
You heard me, Tati? You heard me?
You can hear me?
Now we can hear
you. Yeah, echo. Got an echo.
Yeah, I had to mute her device. But now
I can hear me too.
All right, cool. All right. Let's see. So we got Tati checked in. We got Beats checked in.
Hey guys, how y'all doing tonight?
You know what? I'm gonna take one more shot.
Oh, Oh shit!
Just
Here
so
we go again.
Just so I can show y'all what I did over the weekend. And no, it's not gonna be a here we go again.
Khary taking shots without me.
What the hell was that sound?
Here we go.
Who knocking?
What the hell was that sound? I'm about to take another shot, but I'm about to show you what I did. All right, so check it out, right? So I told y'all about this board I was creating and I was programming and shit like that, right? Got this board. If you notice over here, there's a shot glass, right? Let me see. If I push that shot glass button, there should be like a thing that pops up on the screen. It says, okay, this is the number of shots we at. Let's see. Pushed it. I don't know. Well, this is shot number 3. All right. Shot number 3. I'm surprised my shot counter ain't come up. Let's see. Oh, there it go. Shot counter. You got 2 shots in me right now. 3 shots. Actually, that should be 3. Let's make sure. Let's just update that. All right. Yeah, so that should be updating. I got a lot of shit going on in the background over here, y'all. And I tell you what, this motherfucking weed smells pretty good.
You
said what?
So this weed smells pretty good.
You got some good marijuana?
Yeah, I do actually. It's pretty damn good, you know? It's pretty damn good.
I'm in love with Mary Jane.
I'm getting a lot of Tati's mic over here in my earphones.
All right, let me turn this one off. I'm coming.
All right, cool. But yo, y'all want to start off on some dumb shit? Want to start off on some dumb shit today? Let's start off on some dumb shit. We're gonna start off on some dumb shit. And this is probably some of the dumbest shit I've heard in a while, y'all. Some shit I heard in a while. Let me update this.
That means that you can't make it up.
Yeah, you can't make it up. Kyrie says, shot number 3, the show's been on for 3 minutes. Hey.
Yo, I can't. Yo, little bro not having it this week early. Like, yeah, you on number 3 already, bro.
Yeah, and
yo.
It would have been 2. It would have been 2.
Because you have learned one thing. You have learned one thing with all these shots. Can I say this? You have learned one thing with all these shots.
What's that?
That the show will go on.
The show will go on. You know why the show will go on? Because I programmed a nice little handy dandy tablet with some good buttons that can pretty much easily show anybody that they can actually perform this shit. I should sell that interface, you know, because I should sell that interface. Tati's over there making sounds over there in the background. And you proved that it works, that anybody could use it. Say it again. Give me my credit. Oh, I'll give you your credit tested by Tati, you know?
Tested by Tati.
Tested by Tati. But yo, let's jump into the dumb shit, y'all. Demi Lovato. Y'all know who Demi Lovato is?
Demi Lovato, refresh my memory.
Demi Lovato is she was a singer, or is a singer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what group was she in?
What is she singing? Yeah.
What's that, Tati? She was a Disney star. She's a singer and songwriter. I know her from singing. I don't really know her from Disney, but I know her from singing.
Yeah, she was in that Justin Timberlake Mouseketeer group.
Okay, well, I only know her from singing. I wasn't really into the Disney shit. But she had an interview, and she said that we were being hateful towards ETs. She says the extraterrestrials. She says alien is offensive to everyone, everywhere. Alien is offensive to everyone, everywhere, and you should not be calling extraterrestrials aliens. You know?
I think she's really talking about illegal alien.
You know, so she says, yo, we need to call them extraterrestrials, you know? Which...
Talking about illegal aliens living in New York.
Yeah, she said it's bad. She said we being hateful towards these people, y'all. You know?
Yeah.
And this is a story. This is an actual story that actually hit the newswire today. You know?
Yo, that's what sucks.
What's that?
It hits the news that doesn't need to hit.
Yeah, I didn't feel it was very important.
Feel that this is very news-like material. Booby cakes.
You know.
And,
now, Khary says there are real problems out there, and she worried about fictional aliens. I wouldn't say fictional.
For real.
But they just haven't necessarily been verified. Nobody's actually met an alien. Though I do think aliens are real. And there are other beings out there in the universe besides us, because I think there's maybe some Thanos type niggas out there. You know what I'm saying? There might be some Thanos type niggas. You know? Yeah, we're going to get into that later too, actually, multiverse. Yeah. But have we actually seen aliens? Have they actually complained and said, you know what? We'd rather be called extraterrestrials instead of aliens. I don't think we've had that yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure what she's on, but she probably on some good shit. I'll tell you that.
Yo, them drugs is different. She got that Beatles style shit, that John Lennon.
That what?
She got that John Lennon, that you know that.
Now we got Tati checked in.
Yo, first off, Khary, I heard you call them people.
Call who people? Aliens?
Yeah.
Did I call them people?
You called them people.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Hey.
You did.
Hey, well. Hey.
But they are people. They are illegal aliens.
Hey, but also.
There's,
bees.
Hey, you know, and in my defense of calling them people, I've seen Men in Black. You know what I'm saying? It was alien. I don't know if there's aliens here or not. You know what I'm saying? My boss might be an alien. I don't know. You know what I mean?
They're not people.
Hey, they could be. They might look like people.
They aliens.
I seen the movie They Live. Bees just mentioned it too. The movie They Live. You had to have on special sunglasses to not see the aliens because the satellites was making the aliens look like people.
Yeah.
You know?
Dog. I want to know which one of the aliens told her this. Like, I know which one told you this.
Which one called her up and was like, "Yo, Demi,
we don't like that.
We don't like when they call us aliens, even though they know we don't exist yet. But it really hurts our feelings."
Look, that's like calling black people niggas, right?
That's what she said. That's what she said. Nah, that's not what she said.
No, like who told her this shit?
And the
people
aliens
just finding a reason to have an issue.
Voice? Time out. But the alien spoke to her in that Michael Jackson voice. Khary, do the alien voice again.
I did an alien voice?
Yo, no. Do your version. He was like, "Hey, Timmy, what's going on?"
Yeah. I think aliens sound like Prince and Michael Jackson. They might have even been aliens. They didn't die. They just went home.
Listen.
That was a good theory of Men in Black.
Khary said in the chat, he said, either way, you don't have to be a person to be dealt with respect.
True indeed.
Ain't nobody say we're not going to respect them, right? I'm just saying, who said that the term alien was disrespectful? How do we know this?
Well,
and actually, the term alien is a term that we made up to call a species something that we don't fucking know nothing about.
Yeah.
Just like everything else.
So
that's like
argument.
That's like calling a shark or a hammerhead is
shark face motherfucker.
You know? Like what the heck?
Now, and what makes her feel this way is the term illegal alien. She feels alien is offensive in any manner. You know? So that's
okay. That's what we get into. Illegal alien is what's fucked up.
Yeah, illegal alien is what's jumped her on this whole stop calling ETs aliens, even though she's never actually met ET.
I mean, we should be talking about illegal immigrants then, and not extraterrestrials. Where if that's what the term comes from, I agree that it's a little. I don't like to call immigrants like aliens, but why are we talking about? You know, there's a difference. I can understand if she was talking about actual immigrants, but the fact that we're talking about extraterrestrial, like people, beings, species, whatever y'all want to call them, that's wild to me because I don't believe that I've met one.
I think she was high as fuck.
Y'all gotta stop.
I think so too.
You gotta
I
stop.
think she did this interview on like some acid or some shit, yo. She might have been on LSD, something. You know?
Apparently, this isn't something that she said. Like, this is something that she said before.
It
She believes
is
it.
something she said before or not something she said before?
Yeah, apparently she said this before.
Oh wow. So she's always crazy, huh?
She's always,
But you know what? If
she's
y'all
always
know
smoking
Demi
crack.
Lovato, right? Demi Lovato had a battle with she actually overdosed a few times.
What,
A few
LSD?
times.
Twice. She's overdosed twice.
Oh.
She's been in a battle with drugs.
Okay.
Since I don't want to say since she left Disney, because she did also like had a singing career after Disney, but yeah. So I don't know if this is a result of that. I hope not, because I really like Demi Lovato.
Yo, she was high. I got it now. She was tripping on some of that LSD. You know what I'm saying? And then she looked over on the side and she seen E.T.
God damn.
God damn. Yo, stop that shit, man.
Yo,
Tell him again, B.
you might have to stick your head out the window and Bees and be like, yo, shut the fuck up.
I thought that's what they did in New York.
Listen,
I thought that's how y'all got down.
I've been planning on getting a bunch of fucking balloons for the motorcycle niggas. They come through here. You heard them niggas zooming through.
You said
and
balloons?
Fucking, yeah, you know
be
it's gonna be
tossing
shit
shit at you?
in balloons. Hell yeah, you know it's gonna be.
You gonna be tossing shit like
some water balloons, B?
You gonna treat it like Halloween all year round?
Yeah,
I was about
you
to
know
say,
some
ain't it cold
Halloween
over there?
type shit. Nah, I'm
That's
about
why
to
you.
throw
That's
the
why you
the
fill
old
up the.
school shit.
You
You
fill up
remember
the
that
water.
black shit I used to make, Khary? You remember that black shit I used to make with the mustard and the fucking eggs? And I used to let that shit sit in my room and just put water in that shit every now and then.
It sounds disgusting.
What was that?
Yo, listen, Tati, put it this way. That shit stinks so bad that your moms would not let you in her house.
That's terrible.
She make you strip at the door.
What was it?
And I
Why
used to
did you
throw this
make
shit
it?
on niggas on Halloween.
For
You
Halloween.
heard? I used to throw this shit on Halloween.
See, it got to a point when we was young that we had to prepare for Halloween weeks in advance, because when Halloween would come, they wouldn't sell none of the young niggas eggs, shaving cream, or toilet tissue. If you needed toilet tissue for your house, your mom had to get it around Halloween. They wasn't selling it.
That mean y'all bad.
He was in the Bronx.
Yo, so Tati, like I said, I used to take some shit, put some eggs in like a mustard, big ass mustard jar, some mustard in there, and some water, and let that shit sit in the corner of my room. I take that shit out, put some water in. I couldn't even open that shit up in my crib. Take that shit, put some water in that shit. That shit get real soupy. Put the shaving cream in there. Then the shaving cream get a little cakey in there. You put some more water. That shit turn black. And that should be having like little spectacles of that egg in it, because the fucking shit been so fucking fermented that it cooked the egg. And man, listen,
you would throw that at people?
Shit on somebody.
That shit sound disgusting.
You would throw that at people?
I used to have it in a mustard jar and I squirted at you. You know how the mustard shit squirt? You're like, wow. You can't even get away from me. You run if you want. Wow.
Growing up in the Bronx.
It took one nigga to punch you in the head. Because why is you spraying people with a stink bomb?
Because it's Halloween.
Listen. Tati,
Halloween is not for tricks and...
If a nigga punch you in the head, guess what's going to happen, Tati? I'm going to punch him back.
Halloween is not for tricking people.
Yo, listen, we didn't play those Halloween games.
It's trick or treat.
We had a couple of Halloweens that it was just different, yo.
That's
and you had to be prepared.
That's why
you had to be prepared.
Never do no shit like that while we was younger.
You said you couldn't?
Yeah.
We didn't.
Oh.
Halloween in Florida different than New York.
Yeah, they used to put extra police out because it was fucking Halloween.
I mean, I think they do that everywhere.
And they used to be hunting for our ass too.
I don't know about a stink bomb.
Let's go back to Demi. This is gonna sound crazy, but
back to Demi.
Well, not
her
crazy.
Alien shit. Oh, that's yeah. Oh shit, that must be some good shit. My boy ain't cough like that since back in the day.
Yeah, yo. So I don't know about y'all, but I'm not really paying much attention to anyone who's overdosed twice on purpose. Not on purpose, but I'm just saying.
Damn, she seen something spiritual when she went in them ODs, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
I tell you what.
Saw some other shit.
I OD one time. You never gonna see me take a drug again. I might not even take Robitussin.
That's easy for you to say if you're not actually addicted. Being addicted to anything is a disease.
Hey, I tell you what. If I
throw crack, you ain't never been addicted to crack.
If I was to take too many shots of this,
give
tonight,
Khary a little crack, right? and then ask him.
If I was to take too many shots of this,
I couldn't do that shit,
right? Then ask him.
Well, guess what?
That's alcohol. Khary.
Crack is a drug. Well, it's an addictive drug that actually has addictive powers, and that's why a lot of people can't quit because they be addicted to it.
I'm talking about actual
it's a drug.
Yes, you can be addicted to liquor. I'm talking about drugs that you can get hooked on, like your body physically cannot function without doing that.
That's alcohol. Alcohol does
what
that.
I'm saying is alcohol is more of like a choice. I choose to drink every day because let me finish. I choose to drink every day because it makes me feel a certain way and I'm trying to get this again. Versus a drug that is naturally addictive.
That's alcohol.
Something I'm gonna use crack for example. Something like crack. You take crack one time, your body cannot, your whole entire body wants it again. It's not that at that point it really don't become a choice.
No, I would disagree with that.
I'm gonna have to disagree with that too. As a crack dealer, former crack dealer, crack dealer, I'm gonna have to disagree with that.
No, allegedly.
No, allegedly. I don't give a fuck. That was I'm over the statute of limitation. I ain't still a motherfucker. I'm good.
I don't know, y'all.
Nah,
I don't think that people willingly have I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you
I would just like to point out that this is coming from people that are not addicted to these things. So I just want to point that out.
That's what I was about to say. So you can become addicted to weed, you can become addicted to marijuana.
I'm not saying you haven't.
And I would say when I was younger, I was highly addicted to it, Like I wanted to smoke weed every day because I like the high. It wasn't necessarily my body was addicted to it, but my mind was addicted to it by wanting it. You know what I'm saying? By wanting to enjoy that experience. And that's why I kept smoking because I enjoyed how getting high made me feel, right? But I had one panic attack.
Yes, you did.
I had one panic attack. I didn't smoke between the ages of 19 and 35.
Yeah,
one panic attack.
Is that a real addiction?
Yes, it is.
Yes,
yes,
because you said two things, right?
Now,
you said two things that I mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
You said you chose to smoke weed
because I enjoyed it.
You said you chose to smoke weed because you enjoyed it. You had a panic attack and you stopped.
Right. I had a panic attack and I stopped because the panic attack scared me enough to make me feel like
You also said your body was not addicted. It was your mind because you wanted to.
Now, when I say my body wasn't addicted, I say that because not having it didn't make me start getting sick, didn't make me start feeling a certain way. There was a point in my life where I was addicted to alcohol. I didn't know that mentally that I was addicted. I didn't realize I was addicted until I didn't have a drink for a couple of days. And when I didn't have a drink for a couple of days, I started getting these crazy headaches because my body was going through withdrawal. I started feeling real sick. I didn't really feel well, because I stopped drinking, And so I took a glass of wine and I started feeling better. But me realizing I was addicted made me say, you know what? I'm going to have to start cutting back on this alcohol drinking. So I slowly pulled back from drinking. And that's why niggas like Rock last week, he said, yo, Khary don't even drink like that. Because I haven't drunk like that since I realized I was addicted. Because I actually called that nigga. I was like, yo, I be getting headaches, yo. This nigga's like, yo, it's because you fucking addicted to alcohol, nigga.
So what I was saying is that there's different types of addiction.
Mm-hmm.
There's addicted, like you just said, like you realized that you were doing it every day and you started feeling away if you didn't, but you were able to stop.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a whole nother level of addiction.
Yes.
Where your body depends on it.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you do stop, you go into some like, you know, like I don't even know what to call it. Like, you ever seen the people that be scratching and all types of shit? And they got hives, they sweat. Right. So it's like and then there's addiction where people will stop at nothing to have it. It's not at that point, it's not really their choice, which is why they call addiction a disease. So I'm not saying you weren't addicted to weed. I'm not saying you weren't addicted to alcohol. I'm saying the things that she was addicted to, she had a whole nother level of addiction. There's a choice. There's a conscious choice and understanding it's unhealthy and that, you know, that you really just want to do it. And then there's some people that are addicted that have no choice.
Okay. My belief is that... My belief is that you can do something one time and not be addicted. You could take crack and not be addicted to it. I think you got to take it for a while before you become addicted, and then you like, you know what, I need it. And the people that are on that level of addiction, they're usually on that level of addiction because if they try not to take it, their body's like really goes crazy on their ass and shit like that. You know what I mean? It really makes them physically unable to fucking manage when people reach that level of addiction. You know what I mean?
Too much of anything makes you an addict.
Right.
That's the bottom line of that.
Right. Now,
for crack, for like crackheads and heroin addicts and shit like that, they're truly not addicted to the drugs. Honestly, they're not addicted to the drugs.
What are they addicted to?
They're addicted to the high. They're chasing the high. Has nothing to do with the drugs. It's that first time that they've ever used the drug that then they start chasing that.
It's a combination of the two. It's a combination of addiction and that chase. The chase is what gets you addicted, you know? And that's why there's a bunch of drugs I've never tried because I know myself. And when I like something, I'm going to do something, you know?
I'm not going away. I'm just getting a lighter. Getting a lighter.
So...
He's still gonna take you off, B.
Yeah, we still gotta change it, man. We still gotta change it, you know.
Look, I'm back that quick. So.
Right, we back that quick, you know. But I think it's a combination of the two. I think it's a combination of the chase and the body becoming dependent, you know, because there does come a time where the high is no longer the high, you know, from what they say with crack and shit, like that's the shit they used to say to scare you in school. Ooh, that first time you get high, you're gonna be this high. But then the second time, you're only gonna be this high. And then by the 10th time, you're only gonna be this high, you know? And
crack, I ain't never heard that about crack, but I definitely heard about weed. And I've experienced it with weed, but I ain't never heard that statement about crack.
Oh, I heard that statement about crack.
What statement about crack?
That when the first time you take it, you're this high. And then every time you take it afterwards, it gets a little lower. The high, you never get that first high again until after maybe you stop taking it for a while.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this, yo. From being around that shit for years, I've heard different I've heard some crackers say, yo, I like to take. I just like to taste the crack. Heard some say, yo, I chase that high. I heard one dude, he smoked crack so he could get pussy.
What?
It ain't got nothing to do with the crack. It's about pussy.
What?
Yo, listen.
So the nigga was on crack. He fucked really good one time, and now he always want to be high on crack when he fuck.
No, but
ain't no way I'm fucking a crackhead.
No, but he just get a bunch of crackhead bitches. You understand what I'm saying? He always had crackhead bitches with him. So, you understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Sound like a crazy
like KRS-One used to say, the crack is free. Wait, what is it? The pussy is free, but the crack costs money.
Ain't no way in hell I'm fucking a crackhead. But you know what? I could relate. Because the first time that I ever got high and I was drunk and had sex, I think I've been chasing that ever since.
Yo, listen.
Go count, but no. On a serious note, like as far as Demi
Tati,
Lovato, like,
I just wanted to agree with you on that about the weed and the, what you call it. Is that first one on weed?
Boy, God damn.
Man, listen. Nigga been chasing that since 14.
I've been chasing that ever since. And you never got it back.
When I first started like feeling uncomfortable when I would smoke weed and get high and shit, and I was like, oh, this shit got me feeling weird. Like I might need to call a fucking ambulance or some shit like that. Right?
The ambulance, say it again?
Yeah, the ambulance. You know what I'm saying? I might have to call an ambulance or some shit like that. Right? So before I had the panic attack, I actually felt uncomfortable for a little while before that. Like, yo, I'm not really enjoying my high. But whenever it made me feel weird.
I remember the panic attack.
Yeah, after I would kick bees out, like, yo, I'm too high. Y'all niggas gotta go. Them niggas would leave. Them niggas would leave. I give it about 5-10 minutes. All right, I'm going to jerk off and fix this shit. That was my remedy for when I felt out of control. I was like, okay. And, you know?
Yeah, Tati, we had just got out the hospital and all that shit. And they gave him his meds and shit. So yo, I was back smoking. Once I realized that shit was fixing the nerves in my fucking arm, I was back hard body.
What the hell?
This nigga comes to me one day. He like, yo. I'm like, yo, what's good? Let's smoke. So we smoke. While we smoking, yo, he look over at me. He like, yo, B, I think I'm done with this shit, yo. I'm like, yo, what's good, my nigga? Like you all right, yo? He like, yo, my heart is fluttering right now, bro.
Yeah. It's
really beating. And I'm like, yo, my nigga, like, yo, we just been through some traumatic shit. This shit is still set in.
Now, the shit, I think the shit that I definitely think that definitely played a major factor in it, you know, because I got shot. I had a fucking punctured lung. You know, my lung was punctured.
I definitely wouldn't have been smoking if something was wrong with my damn lung.
Like I had a hole in my lung. Like they had to pump my shit back up. You know, I had a hole in my lung. The bullet stopped in between my heart and spine, and was still there, and is still there. You know. So I was kind of like, just had a whole lot of thoughts in my head and shit, you know, like me smoking and just like all this shit around my fucking organs and shit like that, you know, and the trauma my organs recently suffered. I'm like, yo, could this harm me? I don't know, you know? For the longest time, I didn't want nobody touching my chest. Like, don't touch my chest. You know?
I was like, oh no, fuck this. I'm smoking and I'm gonna kill these motherfuckers.
I've had panic attacks. I
was hunting them niggas down.
Yo, Shanti said, yo, I had the Craig from Friday moment. Yeah, that's why that part of the movie is so fucking funny to me, because I understand that panicky shit. Like, yo, what the fuck is going on? But that's also why I'm a paranoid nigga now too. But nowadays,
yo,
like,
I've only had that feeling. I've only had that feeling with alcohol.
Down or up?
Hurt. I've only had that feeling with alcohol.
With alcohol?
Like the panic attack and all that.
Die?
Really?
No, yes, that's how I felt.
Speaking of
that's how I felt, yo. I remember sitting in my room like this, in the middle of my room, like, oh God, I'll never do this again.
Yeah, those be the best moments ever.
Nah, those be the worst moments. Those be the
when
I had too many shots, you know? You know, one too many for me makes me go to sleep. Too many makes everything start spinning, and I'm like, oh damn it. See, this is why I don't be drinking. You know? So too many makes everything spin. One too many just makes me say, okay.
When
I'm done.
When I'm feeling wavy, that's when I go hunch on my man.
Okay.
That's when I'm trying to get that moment back, B.
Try to get that drunk dick.
Look, babe, let me hit that blunt. I almost said, let me hit that dick, but that too. That too.
No, ain't not like that.
What's that?
Not like that.
Say it again.
Ain't not like that Hennessy head.
Oh.
Hennessy head. Oh, that's that. Oh,
Hennessy head. Oh,
that should
man.
be super sloppy and motherfucking like that. That should be bobblehead. It'd be bobblehead, right?
Oh.
That should be all over the place. Be like, whoa, whoa.
He looking like Satchel Paige and Are We Done Yet on Ice Cube's dashboard.
Word, yo.
Those be the best moments. That's
man.
why I kind of stopped smoking though, because just a little bit. Because I've always been very like, I have anxiety really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I already be in my head. Some of these strands of weed be fucking me up. I can't deal with them. And then when I start feeling like I can't, you know, like I'm having chest issues or like I have a lot of mucus, like I'm always spitting stuff up, I stop.
Pause.
But lately I've been no pause for me. Anyway.
Yo, listen, let me tell you something, Tati. Let me tell you something. When you was having those feelings and you talking about these new strands, I just want you to know. Stay away from the indica. Go for the sativa.
I always, so when I would cop, I would always get sativa because one thing I learned, I don't like to go to sleep. I don't like the groggy feeling. Like I want to be laughing. I want to be awake. I want to be, you know?
Yeah. That's why I'm not really a big fan
hybrid.
That's why I'm not really a big fan of edibles, you know? Because I've always told people, I'm like, yo, edibles don't hit me like that, you know?
Everybody say that and they be fucked up.
Check it out. Edibles don't hit me like that, right? And the girl says to me, yo, did you take a nap? I was like, yeah, I took a nap, you know? But I was out of work at the time, so I was taking naps every fucking day, you know? So I'm not sure if it was the edible or if it was just my schedule, nigga, you know? But the reason I say that is I'm not smoking shit to go to sleep. I don't want shit to put me to sleep for me to know I'm high.
But you know what? Some people use weed for insomnia and depression and stuff.
Yes. But that's when you should be fucking with an indica.
Yes,
I gotta go to work in the morning. I need some sativa.
Right, you know?
Yeah. I like to laugh when I'm high.
I like being creative.
I want to know that shit is funny. I want to, you know, I want to still be able to function and get some work done.
I like enjoying life. I like laughing. I like creative shit. Like, one of the things I used to do when I was young, I would get high. You know what the first thing I wanted to do? I either wanted to make some music or we freestyling right here. You know?
Oh, yeah.
That was it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we smoking and we just being creative.
I really feel like when you get to the point with weed where, like, you can't function properly.
That nasty Nas SWV mix is still the greatest mix ever.
I was a DJ in a former life. Sorry for cutting you off.
It's
Tati.
okay.
I'm sorry, Tati. Sorry for cutting you off.
Okay. But I do feel like when you smoking, damn, my throat fucked up. I feel like when you smoke and you get to the point where you smoking every day and you're not being productive, you just sitting. You know when you be real high, you just sit in one spot. You're not doing shit. You can't do shit. I feel like that's when you're addicted. When you have to smoke that many times a day and like 4, 5, 6, 7 times a day and you're not getting nothing done and you get mad. And when you one of them people where when you ain't got no weed, you mad, you angry with the world, you addicted. It's time to take a little break.
I ain't never. You know something?
What's that?
What happened?
Yo, I was like that at one point.
What's that?
I was like
Me too.
I be mad at a motherfucker. I can't get no blunt.
Me too.
I be mad at a motherfucker, yo.
You remember that time I said that nigga stole my weed?
Oh, shit, I remember a bitch stole my fucking weed. And man, listen, they're gonna try to tell me my brother stole it. What type of shit is that? My brother stole it. Listen, I come from a house, nobody got no lock on their door. In the house I grew up in, nobody got no lock on their door. You feel what I'm saying? So you able to walk in, walk out as you please. Because, listen, we don't steal inside the house. You understand what I'm saying? Now, this bitch gonna come to my house and tell me that my brother took my weed. Now listen, if my brother wants anything from me, or my brother went in my room while I wasn't home and took something of mine, you know what my brother would have did? There would have been a note to say, "Yo, B, I took some weed." It would have been a beep, or something that indicated that he took my shit.
Right.
I call the bitch up like, "Yo, you took my shit?" She like, "Nah, I ain't take your shit." So then I had to go back to her house. That's right, I'm one of them motherfuckers. She stole from me. I went to her house. I stole from her.
You stole from her?
Yeah.
What you took?
Yo, listen. Huh?
What you took?
I took her mama laundry money. I took
You took her mama laundry money?
Yes, because she had to go do the laundry that day too. What a perfect way. What a perfect way to get your ass. The perfect way to get your ass. I took all $30 a fucking quarter.
Y'all got too many motherfuckers in your house.
You said all $30 in her quarters? You took $30 in quarters?
Nigga, you play some video games with that shit, so you accomplished. There it is. Fuck it.
Probably NBA Jam too, which we're gonna talk about a little later.
Yes.
Y'all got too many motherfuckers in your house. And if I stole for you, you damn sure ain't coming to my shit.
Facts.
That was dumb on her part.
Let me tell you something. At that time, you know what it was? I just caught her up. She was under the influence of the dick, and that's how I was able to get over it.
Oh, dick is a drug too, y'all.
Dick is a drug?
That's an addiction.
That is an addiction?
Yes.
Pussy's an addiction, yeah.
I got an addiction right now.
Pussy's an addiction.
I ain't even gonna count.
Listen, you got niggas that got head addiction.
You got an addiction right now, you said, Tati? And B, you said what? There's people that what?
Got head addictions. Like, niggas don't like to fuck, they just like to get head. Like nigga will not, niggas just addicted to getting head.
I think them niggas might have like issues with like women. And you know, they might just want to feel. You said it gay? Like they might want to feel like they trying to force their
well, I don't know if they get head from men, but
shit, you know, they get head from men, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's on them. That's on them. I don't jump in those waters. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to those waters, I don't know how to swim.
B said he's drowning.
I'm drowning. Listen, and you can spin the lifeguard in. Hold up, you can spin the lifeguard in. I'm fighting that motherfucker. Don't save me, nigga. Let me drown. Shit.
Let you drown.
Told me that.
Let me drown.
Man, listen.
I'm here to save you. Nigga, get off of me. Let me drown. Let me drown.
All right, let's jump on to our next motherfucking topic and shit, y'all. Motherfucking, y'all remember Jimmy Henchman?
Mm-mm.
Yes.
You remember Jimmy Henchman?
That's the games. That was the games. He looked bugged. He looks West Coast. That's what he looks like. He looks West Coast.
Well, he's not West Coast. He's actually a Queens nigga. You know, and for those that's not aware, Jimmy Henchman is actually serving, I think, like 9 life sentences currently. You know, he's they
try to say he killed Tupac, right?
Nah, that's not what it's for. He's actually serving 9 life sentences currently, because for a bunch of shit that he did. But I think what actually got him convicted was some years back, and I think the early to mid 2000s, Tony Yayo was out chilling, you know, and he was with some people, and they ran into Jimmy Henchman's son, you know, and they knew it was Jimmy Henchman's son, so they kind of approached him on some bullshit, you know, which in my opinion was a little reckless. One nigga that was with Tony Yayo actually grabbed the nigga and smacked the nigga, you know, you know, Jimmy Henchman's son, right? Well, the dude that smacked Jimmy Henchman's son is now dead, you know? And that is one of the reasons why this man is serving all of these life sentences, right? But he could potentially be released from prison. Damn, them sirens crazy loud, bitch. All right, I had to mute that real quick. Let me know when they
like they in your living room.
I know, man. You know, dead ass did sound like it was in your living room. That should still sound like it's in your living room. Well, he could potentially get out because during Trump's administration, he actually had quite a few people talking with Trump on his behalf, talking to Trump on his behalf about getting his prison sentence commuted. You know, so he had Jim Brown was one of the people that was speaking on his behalf. Who else? There was quite a few people. Let me see. Blah 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 blah. Okay, Akon, Queen Latifah, Wyclef, Mike Tyson, and late actor Michael K. Williams kind of spoke on his behalf to Trump when he was acting as president.
Mike Tyson. Well, I guess, but Mike Tyson and Trump got a nice relationship on the low.
Yeah, you know, Tyson used to bring a lot of money to motherfucking Atlantic City. Trump liked that. He used to fight in his hotels, right? But Jim Brown actually spoke with him last, and during this conversation with Jim Brown, Trump said, "Yo, I'm going to grant clemency as time served for this individual, Jimmy Henchman." Henchman's not being his real last name. His last name is actually Roseman. James Jimmy Henchman Roseman. He said, "I'm going to grant clemency for this." Now, it turns out there's a thing in law to where if the president says it, it's so, and it can't be reversed. He doesn't have to write it. There's no specific formalities on which if the president wants to do something and says something is so, that it happens. It's particularly on the clemency shit, you know, and that's one of the ways they're trying to fight the legal system and use their shit against them to get him out of jail, because he said it over the phone, which as long as he says it publicly, it can't be reversed. So Jimmy Henchman can possibly be getting out of jail. What's your thoughts on that?
That's an actual. Is this in regards to like getting people out of prison only?
Yeah. Well, no. I think it's you talking about with Trump it should be irreversible? Yeah,
like if they say it is so.
I think when it comes to clemency, I'm not sure if it's everything, but when it comes to clemency, because I think when anything that he only has to make the decision on is what it is. Like if Congress has to come into it or these people have to come into it, when it comes to clemency, whatever he says, that's what happens. You know?
So why didn't he just go ahead and get him out? Because he got everybody out of prison. He done kept Lil Wayne out of jail. He got Kodak out.
Because he didn't officially sign the paperwork. Because he didn't sign the paperwork.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, why didn't he officially do it when he was getting all of these people out of prison? Why didn't he do it at that time? Because I believe it was
my speculation.
How many people was it that he got out?
I want to say
it's about 300 or something people he let out.
I don't recall the exact number, but my speculation is that Trump didn't know the laws and everything that's entails with being president. So I think he was just saying some shit to get niggas to stop calling him. You know? But then Jim Brown probably went to a lawyer or somebody and said, "Yo, Trump told me there was going to be clemency. And since I was talking to Trump while he was in the White House, there's probably recordings of this call somewhere."
But is that...
Yo,
you said...
I'm pretty sure Jim Brown, being the activist that he is, that shit is more than likely correct. Politically correct.
So,
but you said he had to say it publicly.
So this is what it say. Experts say the president can issue an act of clemency in any form he wants, including writing, a phone call, a television broadcast, a social media post, or by sticking his head out the window and yelling it out on the street.
Listen, but what I'm saying is, yes, Trump didn't know about a lot of laws. Mm-hmm. But this man knew he had the power to get people out of prison, which is how he kept himself out of prison. He kept other people out of prison.
Right.
And literally at the end of his term, he let a lot of niggas out of prison. Mm. So what year was this? Like, why didn't he just do it? I feel like, honestly, maybe he was just talking out his ass and he didn't plan on doing it. Because he definitely knew that was one rule his ass knew about. So that's what kept him out of prison and his son.
Jim Brown maintains that he was invited to the White House in October 2018 with his wife, Monique Brown. There, they discussed Roseman's case and urged the president to grant him clemency. Over the next several years, the Browns went to the White House to address Roseman's clemency on 3 separate occasions. According to affidavits signed by Jim Brown and his wife Monique on December 18, 2020, President Trump called the Browns to proclaim he decided to commute Roseman's sentence to time served.
So 2020?
Yeah.
I don't know, dog. I feel like he just ain't want to do it.
You know, I think he didn't want to do it, but he might not have known that just because I could talk to them on the phone, and that's pretty much written in stone.
And he may have not have known that part.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He might not have known that portion of it.
Okay.
Yeah. You know? So I'm pretty sure he knew a whole lot about how the fuck I can get away with shit as the president, but he didn't realize that me telling other people they can get away with shit too also lets them get away with shit too.
That's weird.
You know? So they're challenging the legal system. It's not guaranteed he's going to get out, but they're challenging the legal system with this rule that they have. So we shall see. If they do it, I can't be mad at the niggas for working the system. That's but true. He was locked up for the dude that smacked his son. He ended up dead. They pretty much said that he ordered the hit that killed him. He said, yo, I didn't tell them niggas to kill him. I told them to bring him to me. You know?
That's what he said.
Yeah.
In the court.
I think so. I think that's what he told him. I think that's what he told him.
Well,
let me see.
Well, listen. If that ain't telling on yourself, you know, it doesn't matter. Yo, see, at the end of the day, what he didn't understand was, at the end of the day, you ain't kill a nigga, but you told the niggas to go get the nigga.
Right.
It's the same as you going in some place and somebody else got a gun and you tell them to shoot somebody. Guess what? Everybody's going down.
Oh.
You feel me? Like
that man said.
So check it out. So it says Roseman maintains that he was a scapegoat for overzealous prosecutors. Roseman claimed he only hired the associates to bring Fletcher to him, never ordered to kill him.
Rough him up.
So I could and they be like, for what? So I could beat his ass, so I could smack him back, you know? I'm not mad at that response though. That ain't completely incriminate him, but the fact that the nigga like ended up, I was about to say woke up dead. The fact that he ended up dead. Look,
now say that excuse.
Some other type of gangster shit right there.
Say that excuse to a white jury. What you think they gonna believe? They gonna believe you wanted that nigga dead. You know?
Dead.
They gonna think that he ordered the hit. Just
exactly.
Like
if he was white, they'd be like, nah, he probably just wanted to talk to him, really. He probably told them to come get him and talk to him. But a black dude, they like, nah, he ordered the hit. He wants this.
But what evidence did they have though?
On
him
what?
Saying that he fucking told him to bring him to him. There's the evidence.
Yeah. You know, let the jury decide what that meant. You know?
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yo, and then you got it like this. Say you got a bunch of jurors up there. Check this out. Check this scenario out.
What's that?
You got a bunch of white jurors up there that only see that are into gangster movies and shit like that. Because you know the mind plays a perception or reality at times. You know what I'm saying? Things that you've seen play a reception on your reality. So if you got somebody that they've seen a bunch of movies where in all the movies, when they tell somebody to go get somebody and they wind up dead, that means something. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I tell you
never really seen a movie where a dude sends somebody to get somebody and that person don't wind up dead. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You put me on the jury, I'm definitely going to be having movies in my head about, maybe this could be what's going on. Maybe this could be what's going on.
Right.
I'm the only black guy in here. I have to make sure it's the truth. I have to make sure it's right. You know? If I'm the only black guy on a jury that has a black guy on there, I'm going to be mad if it's a slam dunk case and even I agree that the nigga is guilty.
Yeah. Like I need to know. Yeah, you saying he in here for stealing a slice of pizza? Was he hungry? Like, I need to know these things.
Yo, I did jury duty one time.
I'm gonna have questions.
I did jury duty one time, and the nigga was guilty, dog. They had the nigga on camera. Found him. It was an Asian dude that was at the casino spending thousands of dollars. This nigga walked up to him. You see him on camera. Walked up to him. Walked behind him. Waited. Did something. Took the man's wallet and his chips. Walked off.
It was hard for you to say the nigga didn't do it.
This
right?
nigga was in a wheelchair when he came into the courtroom. He was not in a wheelchair on the camera.
So imagine
this the nigga is guilty.
That's what I'm about to say. So what did the jury think when Tupac came in?
Nigga came in there like this nigga?
That nigga came in there with a wheelchair with bandages on his head and shit like that. Was the jury and the jury ain't reading newspapers. They're not really seeing nothing from the public at this point. You know, so they just see, they don't even know he got shot. They just see the nigga coming to the courtroom. So they're like, what the fuck?
But you know the worst part about it though?
That should be crazy.
Dude had gotten caught on some other charges, like in between that time.
The same caliber?
I think so. And then I think he also got his ass beat. And they told us to disregard that.
Oh,
they
disregard
told us,
him getting his ass beat.
Disregard. Like, nigga, I still heard it.
Don't look at him. Don't look at him. Don't look at him feeling sorry for him because he in here in this motherfucking wheelchair and all that shit.
Wait, now did he get his ass beat by the police?
No.
That arrested him?
He had something else going on. I don't know what it was about, but he got his ass beat by somebody. And then I think he got caught stealing some other shit. So it was crazy, but he was guilty.
Okay.
He was guilty. He was guilty. And he was white. So I ain't had no problem saying he was guilty. But he was guilty because we saw him on the video.
Okay, so you told him you couldn't even think of an excuse or not to say guilty.
I didn't even have to say much.
Listen, I guess
wasn't the full person.
Yeah, I wasn't like, hey, he's guilty. I was just happy to have a day off of work.
Damn, it only took a day?
I was in there for 2 days, I believe, a day or two. That was my first time doing jury duty.
All right.
Actually, I'm lying. I wasn't in there for 2 days. It was from the beginning of the day all the way to the end.
I never did that before. I'm disbarred.
Jury duty?
Yeah, I'm disbarred.
Really? Oh.
Yeah,
how you get like that?
Huh?
Oh,
you don't want that. You don't want that like. You don't want that like.
Look, I just thought about it. Never mind.
Me, I'm gonna be the nigga like, man, not guilty. But just not guilty, nigga.
You don't care what he did, not guilty.
I don't care what the fuck he did. He did something to some kids, lock his fucking ass up. He did something to some women, lock his fucking ass up. Nah, for real, I ain't with that shit.
I hear.
But yo, if he ran up in one of y'all motherfucking banks or something, not guilty.
Listen, some people be guilty. Some people be guilty.
Listen, if he ran up in a bank and he got caught with the money and the guns and all that, and nobody got hurt, guess what I'm saying? Not guilty.
It eventually cost.
I know why he ran up.
And your ass gonna be the only one in there. Everybody gonna be mad because your ass the only one saying not guilty. Everybody ready to go home, huh? What happens in one of those?
I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna be like, yo, he tried to make this whole room salary in a day. That's what happened. He tried to make this whole room salary in a day, and you mad? Y'all like, oh, guilty. Hey man, fuck it, ain't nobody get hurt.
You know what? They would have probably looked right at Bees and been like,
know the law. Wait. If
he ain't drunk kick nobody.
If there's no property damage, you're not really supposed to. Niggas is not supposed to get locked up. There's a lot of shit that goes on, and niggas be locked up for this shit because niggas don't know they right. And niggas do the wrong shit. And I'm telling you, like, there's so much shit. No,
they don't know they right to do the wrong shit? What you mean?
Like, fam, like, niggas do the wrong shit. Like, a lot of niggas just plead out early. Like, oh, yeah. Like, fam, all right, if they caught you and you got the rocks in your hand, or you got the gun in your hand, or you got the knife in your hand, or whatever it be, if you got the evidence in your hand, plead the fuck out. It is what it is. Plead the fuck out. You fucking guilty, nigga. Unless you got a Gotti lawyer, and he gonna find some ill snafu for you, then yo, go ahead. But
they wouldn't even
got
pick
no
you,
evidence, nah.
That you would have went in there just like everybody else, and they'd have looked right at you, be like, you can leave, you can leave, you can leave. Y'all stay.
Yeah, definitely. They'd be like, oh, he's not good for this case. He's not good for this case.
Home.
Word, I'd be like this. I ain't want y'all fucking $40 anyway.
Look, that's exactly what the fuck it was. I was so hot.
Yo, I gotta miss the motherfucking day of work for $40 fucking dollars, nigga.
I think it was they paid us what, minimum wage, or they paid us $10 an hour or some shit.
$40 a day during jury duty.
Nigga, I can get that in 2 hours.
I was so mad. I was so mad. Wasn't even 2 hours, dog. Like, I might as well just went to work.
Called in and told me I'm gonna just be a little late. I'm coming from the courthouse, right?
I'm gonna do some overtime.
Yo, and that's the whole shit. $40, and then you want me to take the nigga's life for this $40.
There are careers out there where you can get $40 in 20 minutes of work.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
And then you want me to come to the courthouse.
Yeah, for a full fucking 8
fuck somebody's
hours.
life up.
8 hours, but it depends on what the fuck they did, tell you the truth, to be honest with you. You know?
Give me some school lunch and shit. I don't want this shit.
Like
they gave you school lunch.
Like if a nigga do something, when they gave you bologna sandwiches with the rubber bands.
I don't know. I ain't never did it. I ain't never did it. I'm just going by
bologna sandwiches with the rubber band still on it. I got the phone lines too.
I ain't never did it.
You know, 813-559-3339. You know what I'm saying? You can call and give us your thoughts on whatever the hell we've been talking about this evening.
They could at least pay you what you make at work.
No, they ain't trying to do that. They ain't trying to do that.
That's like you ever had the what you call it dude call you? The Indian dude, he'd be like the same Indian dude. He probably call everybody. And with the scam shit, and he'd be like, oh, you paid all your taxes, all your bills are up to par, and you did this and that, and you have no felonies, you are eligible for this grant. And I'd be like, nigga, you didn't do your homework on this one. You know what I'm saying? The fuck you call me for? Well, yo, once he says he had me looking at the phone. No felony. Credit up to date. Nah, I'm black. This nigga don't understand. This shit ain't working like that, yeah.
You know what, Bees?
You actually talked to that man. I'd have hung up immediately.
You know what, Bees?
I'll be fucking with the niggas, but go ahead.
If you go through the right channels and shit like that, you can probably get some shit to where that shit gets taken off your record. Yo,
it is, but I still use it to my advantage. I don't have no record at this point.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. I got a bunch of shit expunged and certificates of relief and all that shit, yo. I did all my shit correctly, bro. Just so, you know what I'm saying? So it's certain shit that...
We got a smart nigga over here, y'all. Smart nigga Bees. Okay,
for me, Bees.
I probably shouldn't have said
it. This is what I'm saying. This is why.
You know.
This is why I say like a lot of niggas don't know like the laws, certain things that go on with the laws and so forth. And you be amazed. Like sometimes you be like, oh yo, the nigga snitch, and the nigga actually didn't snitch. Nigga actually knows the law.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely know your rights.
There's a lot of people that certain dudes, they be like, yo, the nigga snitch. And then when you look up the discovery and all that, the nigga name ain't even on the discovery. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And it don't be what's called, because everybody that's involved has to be on the discovery.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
Is there ever a time you should talk to police?
You talk to them.
Never.
You gotta tell them shit.
Never. Never. Unless
you get pulled over?
Unless
for speeding?
You really shouldn't what you call it. You don't have to,
you know?
Nowadays, because of the situation and how things are, you do have to talk but you do also have to let them know that you're knowledgeable of the law and what's going on, because half the time what it is, once your average cop don't know the fucking law.
That's a fact. Nigga tried to arrest me
You know
for
what
a
I'm
gun
saying?
one time in fucking Florida. I said, nigga, we are in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I can carry a gun with no license in my vehicle. I don't need licenses to have guns in my vehicle. You know? To carry it on me into the grocery store, yeah, I need a license. But have it in my car, I don't. The fuck out of here. This nigga went to his trunk and grabbed the fucking law book and tried to reinterpret the shit. I said, nigga, you don't know the law. You
Yeah.
shouldn't be a cop. Dumb nigga. Dumbass. He was mad at me. That nigga was hating. Like, yeah, you can't try.
I've got in a couple of situations where, listen, so you need the penal code on what you're talking about, because what you saying I did, and the penal code it's not matching up, brother.
Though, I will tell you this. They don't have to know the law to lock your ass up.
Dead ass.
You know, they don't have to know the law to lock your ass up.
They might lock your ass up just because you know
they
law.
will be completely 100% incorrect and still put you in jail. And now you have to wait for the judge to be like, yo, them niggas was 100% incorrect. You know, our bad, but still it cost you X amount of dollars, you know? And I think sometimes.
No. See. Now, let's go. With that being said, once that happens, and the judge says that this is incorrect and all that, then you go and you collect your 10,000, depending on how many days you were there, because you get 10,000 for every wrongful day as a rep.
Did not know that.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. If you are innocent, and this is what you call it, like the Central Park dude. This is why they had to pay them. You understand what I'm saying? There's so many.
I think it was more than that.
Years
I think it was. I don't think it's just getting arrested, because just getting arrested. No,
fam. But they were wrongfully accused and prosecuted.
Well, they didn't
they
didn't get that money just because they was wrongly accused and prosecuted. They got that money because all of the shit behind the scenes that happened, all of the shit where motherfuckers was working together to make sure that they was getting railroaded, and to make sure that evidence was being not presented and things like that. You know. Now, if everybody, if there was no like shady shit behind the scenes, if there was none of that, I don't really think they would have gotten that money. They might have gotten a little bit of restitution, which would have been like some real minimum shit, but I don't think they would have gotten the money they got.
No, they would have got paid for every day they spent wrongfully in prison, bro, which is $10,000, bro, a day. I'm not what you call it. Yo.
So how much OJ got?
Happened to him, huh?
How much OJ got?
OJ, I'm not too sure, but OJ got some. No, but OJ wasn't proven to be wrongly accused for his shit.
I thought he did. I thought that's why he got out.
He was acquitted.
I thought that's why he got out, right?
Nah, what the fuck did OJ get out?
So, federal compensation law provides $50,000 per year for wrongful incarceration. There's a whole bunch of law shit on all wrongful conviction shit, compensation, and it varies.
Maybe it's different per state.
And it varies by state.
It's different for states.
It varies by state, and it varies. It varies between based on federal or whatever city you're in. Washington, D.C., 200,000. Nevada, 1 to 10 years equals 50,000. 10 to 20 years equals 75,000 per year of wrongful conviction, incarceration.
You said what?
What's that?
Say that last one again.
So, Washington, D.C. is just a flat 200K. Nevada, 1 to 10 years equals 50,000 per year of wrongful incarceration. 10 to 20 years equals 75,000 per year of wrongful incarceration. 20 or more years equals 100,000 per year of wrongful wrongful conviction. Texas is 80,000. Colorado 70. Ohio is 52. California is 51. Connecticut 49. Vermont is 30 to 60. 50,000 in the states of Alabama, Florida, Hawaii, Indiana, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, New Jersey, North Carolina, and Washington.
That's wild. I thought you were saying 50,000 for 10 years. I'm like, that's a slap in the fucking face. But
right.
For every year.
Yeah, that's
okay.
But depending on the states, some states have flat fees.
Okay.
Like Texas is 80,000, Colorado 70,000. So if you in jail for 25 years on a wrongful conviction in Texas, they only giving you 80,000.
That's,
you got to find a lawyer that can figure out a way to get you more.
That's wild.
And it's different. Federal is an additional 100,000 per year if you was convicted and you put on death row. That's wild. Jimmy Henchman wouldn't get shit because he would just get his shit motherfucking clemency, This would just be time served. All right, let's move on. Have either of y'all watched Marvel's What If?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Is that the cartoon looking thing?
Yes, that's the animated Marvel series. It's the animated Marvel series. What's crazy is Tati won't watch an animated Marvel series, but she'll watch anything anime.
That should be corny.
This shit was good as fuck, yo.
I mean, I'm not gonna judge that. I'm not gonna judge that. I heard Samuel L. Jackson in it, so I may watch it at some point.
So even though it was animated, it had all of the characters from the movies pretty much reprising their roles in the animated series,
Yeah.
And what the animated series is, it's called What If. I only started watching it just a few days ago, and I've been to all 9 episodes because my daughter told me about it. When I first heard about it, when I first saw it on like advertisement on Disney Plus, I was like, Marvel's What If, I didn't think it was like an animated series. I thought it was like some behind the scenes with people talking about, what if we did this? What if we did that? What if something? I thought it was people talking about what if we did this. I didn't know it was a whole series that was kind of reimagined, to where what if something happened pretty much along these lines, but just kind of diverged a little bit in a different universe. Like the first episode involved Captain America, but it wasn't Captain America. The girl that he was trying to smash before he became Captain America? Well, she became, what was her name?
Captain Carter.
Captain Carter.
Who was the first, she's the first actual, I think, like shield agent or some shit like that.
Yeah, she was Captain Carter, Peggy Carter. Yes, Khary got it down right here, yo. Peggy Carter, in Captain America, she was just Captain America's girlfriend or his love interest. But in this shit, she became the Captain Carter. And instead of the star on the shield, it was like a British logo on the shield. But they kind of reimagined a whole bunch of shit. And it came together fucking dope as fuck, yo. I was like, oh shit, I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody. I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody that hasn't seen it, but it was dope as hell, yo. It was not what I expected. It really blew my expectations.
I'm gonna give a spoiler, but not a spoiler. Just know that characters in the Marvel universe that you thought were their character, they're not their character. I'll give you that much.
He gave you deviled eggs. You know what I'm saying? He didn't give you a spoiler. He gave you deviled eggs.
Maybe I'll watch it.
It's a good show.
It's about timing. If you turn some shit on,
See, Tati, the whole thing is, what you call it though, the episodes are only like 40 minutes, half an hour. So it's not nothing that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, this shit is long and drug out. Like, before it's over before it begins. Like,
yeah,
right.
Like, oh, shit.
By timing, it's a certain time we about to watch something, and I'm thinking we finna watch a movie. We about to watch a comedy. whatever.
Oh, because she seen the Marvel shit going on.
And then you turn on a fucking cartoon, like, dog, I'm not trying to watch this right now. Like, I'm trying to chill and relax and shit. So it's about timing for me. When you turn shit on,
what's the best time to watch a cartoon?
During the day when we both know that we're gonna watch a cartoon, not let's watch a movie and all of a sudden you turn. That's
in the morning with a bowl of cereal, nigga. On Saturday, with a bowl of cereal on Saturday.
That's like if I'm thinking we about to watch something, right? I'm like, let's watch something. I turn on anime. How mad would you be? Not mad, but like you wouldn't want to watch it. So, you know, I don't know. I'll watch. The only reason I feel that way about the cartoon is because you turned on that stupid ass cartoon that one time, and
Archer?
That shit.
Archer is the shit, yo.
Archer is dope as fuck, yo.
I used to read Archer, but I could not get into that cartoon.
What? Archer is the shit.
Yeah. I could not get into that cartoon.
Choke when she has sex.
But you know what? I saw that part.
You got the choke mark.
I saw that part, but I just could not get into it. I'm like a anime type person. Man, but you know what? Shit. I like
what's that?
I like Japanese. Like I like anime. I wasn't finna watch Squid Games though. If
you know that's
if
like
you didn't
the
watch
number one
Squid
shit
Game. I know.
Netflix ever.
Everybody keeps talking about every hair appointment I have. They turn it on Squid Games and shit.
Now,
I'm like, dog, I done seen this shit like a million times.
When they watch it, how do they watch it? How
they watch it exactly how you watch it, and that's why I don't like it. I hate I feel like
they watch it with the English.
I feel like I respect the Asian culture, the Japanese culture.
It's subtitles.
They do have the option to watch subtitles. You have the option. My daughter started watching it in subtitles.
Yeah, like I feel like I respect the Asian culture. I'm gonna say Asian because most of the anime be Japanese. This was Korean, I believe. But I respect the Asian culture, so like I be wanting to hear what they saying, and then I like to watch things with the original voices. These fucking voiceovers killed it for me. Absolutely killed
American voiceovers on a
garbage.
Asian.
You know what?
Absolutely garbage.
I actually thought about it. I said to myself, if they was to actually do these subtitles with somebody from Korea that doesn't really speak very good English, but to do the subtitles now speak in English, would that be offensive to some people? What's more offensive, having a Korean person try to speak English bad or something like that for it to sound, you know?
Why couldn't they just get a Korean person?
You mean like
that was bilingual?
Because the reason I say that is I know some.
So you mean like why?
I know some Asian people.
I'm not fucking with y'all.
No, I know Asian people born and raised in America that if you just speak to them on the phone, you're not going to know that they're Asian. You know? Like Asian born Americans, you don't speak to them and hear no really Asian accent, you know?
Like Theo.
You know?
You know the radio nigga, Theo?
Nah.
With the deep ass voice?
Mm-mm.
He'd be like, so you want some champagne? Strawberry? Yo, his voice is mad deep. Google dude. Yo, he is Asian as fuck, yo. And black chicks be calling, hitting on him like they think he's a big, burly black dude. He's just a little Asian dude. You see him?
Oh, Sean Simpson over here says China Mac.
Like China Mac.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know? China Mac sound like a nigga from the hood. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you just hear him speak, you don't know that he's Asian.
What about Danny from our hood?
Yeah, you hear him speak. He speaks. You don't hear Asian in his voice. You know, like now somebody that just came here from Asia, from the Asian culture, and they're learning English. You hear their accent. So I actually wondered, would people be like the people that actually did the voiceovers? They could be Korean for all we know. You know, they could be Korean, but just speak great English.
I used to have a subscription on something called Backstage. And it was where people get hired, models get hired, actors get hired. You do voiceovers from your house. These people, those voiceovers were not Korean. Those voiceovers were regular ass Americans. And the thing where I don't like about it is, one, the voices don't sound the same, but the subtitles, if you watched it in English but also had the subtitles at the bottom, what they were saying and even the English subtitles were not matching up, and they meant two different things, you know? So it's like, I like to watch things in the original language and then just read the subtitles, because that's the closest translation. They just had people saying random ass shit on the voiceover.
It didn't seem random to me.
I just couldn't pay attention. And then again, just because I am
what
one of those people,
random ass shit like what?
Yeah, I am one of those people though that like I like to watch anime. So I like to hear the you know, that's how I also learn Japanese. And then like,
Saki, wait, you speak a little Japanese?
I don't speak it, but from watching anime so much, like it gets you into the culture, and then you start understanding some of the words that they're saying. So my cousin speaks fluent Mandarin from watching.
That was a timer.
That shit was loud as fuck.
Yeah. I thought, yo, listen.
I
thought it was a ref. I thought it was holding on the play. And y'all penalty. Repeat first down out this motherfucker. Like,
but yeah, my cousin, he speaks fluent Mandarin from watching anime from being young, you know? So for me, I like to watch that type of stuff and just like, I want to soak everything in. I don't want the fucked up voiceovers. And for me, watching things, all of that have to be on point. Like the voices, all of that shit. If it's trash like that, I'm just turning it off. I don't even really give a damn about the storyline.
See, and I feel very similar.
You want to know what's so crazy?
I got
a lot of. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Cut.
I was just gonna say I'm similar to Tati, where I gotta soak in a lot of things, and I don't feel like I'm soaking in much reading the bottom of the screen. I feel like I'm missing all of the visuals that they created for me to watch.
But that's cool, because it's like there's people that will read the subtitle. I can read the subtitles and I can still see everything that's going on the screen. I'm not missing nothing because I'm not focusing. I'm not looking at the subtitles like trying to focus on that. I'm literally reading as they're talking and still watching everything that's going on. So I just think there's some people that can do that, and there's some people that are focused on reading and not like, you know.
Well, I'm a fast reader. I read the shit really quickly. I'm not saying you a slow reader. But it's just the fact of when they made this movie, they didn't intend for me to read 2 seconds on the bottom of the screen and then look up.
You're not looking up because it's one. That's like looking at your phone. I'm looking at my phone right now. I'm looking down here, but I still see the whole screen. Can you move your
subtitles to the top?
What's that?
I think you can.
Can you move your subtitles to the top?
Possibly.
Think you can.
But there's like a whole big screen there.
We're not saying Squid Games is anime, but it's another language.
No, I don't think that would help me. Because I actually watched pretty much anything that's not English, I watch with English dub. I don't like the subtitles.
Yeah. I just think they're two different people. Like, I just think there are people that's going to watch it in English. They're going to switch it.
Bro.
Yeah.
I don't feel a need for it.
I watch subtitles. Like, what's my shit? And then the second version is English already, but the first version is Korean. The Redemption.
Never seen it.
But it's one of those movies that you read the subtitles, you only really need like that first 10 minutes of reading, because it's like action, and then like the last 10 minutes is like subtitles. So it's one of those movies.
Got you.
Like you know,
when I went to see Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, I was pissed when I got to the movies and realized I had to fucking watch subtitles the whole fucking movie. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yo, this fucking gigantic
That
ass
was
screen.
boring to me.
You know, now I gotta fucking read this shit and then look up and then look at everything on this fucking screen and shit like that. You know, it's like, yo, what the fuck, man? Y'all should have warned them.
I'm about to say something that probably make a lot of people like get out of here. But yo, Hidden Tiger, Crouching Dragon, that shit was whack as fuck. Yo.
What was it?
That shit was weak.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Crouching Tiger, whatever. That shit was weak as fuck, yo.
Mm-hmm.
That shit, yo. Listen, I'm traditional. I'm like 70s karate on to even what you call it. A lot of that shit that Jet Li got now, and fucking what's my man from Korea? That dude from Korea, he's a bad motherfucker, boy. He's bad. Listen, he's a bad motherfucker. He's like Seagal, because he don't kick. He got a lot of up top arm action, but his shit be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Him and what's the other dude? And Tony Jaa. I like Tony Jaa, discovered by the Wu-Tang. Yeah. The RZA's the one that really brought this boy out. You know what I'm saying? He was already in Thai. He's more like a Muay Thai type, what you call it, dude. But he's subtitled out too. But you know what I'm saying? But he might be old, because you know how them dudes like Jet Li looks like he's like fucking in his like late 30s, early 40s.
Not no
more.
You
know what I'm saying? On Jet Li.
Not no more.
I used to have a Jet Li game.
Jet Li is like, just like Jackie used to look young. I mean, as of late, Jackie just started getting old. But, you know, listen, Asian don't crack neither, bro. I'm about to say that.
Back. Until it
Asian don't crack neither, yo.
Until it do.
That nigga in Squid Games look cracked up, nigga.
Yo,
it's true.
Check it out. I bet you that nigga like motherfucking 92. I bet you like 92.
Yeah. 2 years.
That nigga was probably old as hell.
2 years prior, that nigga was probably looking like he was 50.
But that's because they take really good care of their body. Like they eat a lot of natural stuff. They keep up with their physical. No, not rice. They're herbs came from China too. So they take really good care of their bodies, and they stay like physical and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. You know? So it's like they really do like they can live for a long time.
You know what's so crazy that a lot of people don't never even notice or really truly pay attention to? There's only a couple of people that don't eat Chinese food.
What's that?
Always say this.
Oh.
People that eat Chinese food never say this. You know, the shit that they feed us, they don't eat that shit in the back. You know, when you see them niggas sitting all around in a circle, remember back in the days, you go in a Chinese restaurant and you see them niggas all sitting in a circle and eating? Yo, they eating a whole different, They don't eat no rib tips and none of that shit.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They ain't eat no fucking wang. You know what I'm saying? They fucking... that beef and broccoli and all that shit. They don't eat none of that shit, yo. That's what they give up.
That's fact. That's Americanized Chinese food. But I mean, when the fuck do you see Mexican people eating Taco Bell? Like, that's some Americanized shit. Or even half of these.
I'm about to say, they don't eat Taco Bell, but they eat that because I work.
What?
Listen, I go to the little Mexican joint for lunch. Them niggas be in there. Tacoed out, burritoed out.
Oh yeah, they eat tacos and burritos, but you see that American tacos aren't even close to Mexican.
They don't
tacos.
eat crunchy tacos.
Or even that soft shell shit. They eat flour and stuff like that.
They eat the flour is a soft shell, and then you got the corn. The corn joint is they eat that too. It's like a soft shell, but that shit tastes like dirt. That's why they put all that fucking hot sauce and them jalapenos and all that shit up on that shit to get past the fucking taste of that dirt.
I don't know how we got to tacos from Marvel's What If, but that was a fucking journey. Let's move it on.
Well, listen, there you go. What if?
Yeah, but what if? Let's carry it on. What if? We spoke about it earlier about a multiverse, you know? Do you think there can be a multiverse? Either y'all believe that there is actually multiple
in real life?
In real life?
Yeah, that there's multiple versions of us out there.
We in one right now.
I'm going to tell you like this. I feel
Go ahead, Bees.
Tell them how you feel, son.
About 15 bees out there.
You feel like there's 15 bees?
There's a punk ass bee. There's a hardcore bee. There's a bum bee. There's a superstar bee. There's a regular fucking bee. You know, yo, I feel like there's mad different universes, and I'm going through different shit in each universe. You know what I'm saying? Having different life stages and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like in life and universe and dimensions and all that shit, if you want to believe in that shit,
I agree.
I believe in that shit. Check it. So I feel like there's just a bunch, like, think about it like this. There's shit that you think about in your mind. You be like, damn. And sometimes you picture that shit. You dream that shit. That's what I think your dreams be about.
I thought of that before.
Talk your shit, Bees.
I've thought of that before.
Your dreams be like, you go through certain shit in other universes and shit. That be the other you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that had that dream where, what you call it? You couldn't fuck her in this life, but you fucked her in that life. And that's why you feel that type of way about certain chicks when you see them. You know what I'm saying? Because in the other universe, it be shit like that. You know what I'm saying? There's certain times where you feel your... Yo, listen, nah. But there's times where you feel like violent, like you like one of the greatest killers of all time. Fam, I feel like I'm a secret agent in one of these worlds, yo. Because I be having like that Bond. I be having that Bond Boone identity shit going on in my dreams, man. You feel me? I be doing secret agent shit and all that shit, man. Like hardcore shit, doing all that shit wrapped into one world. You know what I'm saying? And then there's one world where I feel like, yo, I'm paraplegic.
What?
Can't use my legs and shit like that. Yo, fam,
you gotta explain everything in between that, because that was a big jump. I said you gotta explain everything in between that.
I'm just saying, you got different stages of who you are in different lives, and you going through different shit in different universes.
I agree.
You understand what I'm saying? And what I mean is like, yo, one joint, I'm like the woman magnet. You understand what I'm saying? And another joint, I'm like the richest man in the world. You understand what I'm saying? Or I'm very well off. I could do whatever I want with the money. You know what I'm saying? In another life, I feel like I'm a priest. You know what I'm saying? And I'm preaching and stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? Nah, real talk, yo. In another life, it's a life where I'm a bum.
Period.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
and I'm all fucked up, and I can't get nowhere in life, man. No matter what the fuck I do, man.
On God,
and then there's one world where you going through all that shit at one fucking time, and niggas don't even realize it. And it be different stages of life. It doesn't matter if you young or you old, but you go through certain shit at different stages of life, and then that's what it changes. All those universes come together where you are a full being in one, and that you put all that shit together. You feel what I'm saying? And then that's what makes you who you are right now in the life that you're conscious, that you feel, that you see, that you could touch, you could breathe air. Fam, that's what that shit is, yo. On the real. Yo, Khary, in one life, you're a great fucking producer. You are fucking Dr. Dre, my nigga. And this is why you have the talents that you have in this world. You feel what I'm saying?
Now, I agree with you to an extent. Kai over here in the chat says he'll have whatever you're smoking, and Cheryl agrees with him. You know, but I think some of that's possible. You know, I do believe that there could be potentially multiverses, and there might be multiple me's. Now, just because it's another me doesn't mean it's another me, you know? It's another motherfucker that looks like me. Do they necessarily act like me? I don't know, you know?
No, fam. It's like Jet Li in The One. If you ever seen The One,
nigga, then why can't I kick then? Why can't I kick like motherfucking spin kicks and
because you
jump
don't do
super
that
high
in this life.
and jump
You
super
don't
high?
do that because you don't do that.
Why
in
don't
this
I
life.
have all my
In this
dead
life,
nigga powers? All the niggas that's like me that
in this
died, I should
life,
be
in this life,
inheriting their
in this
powers spread
universe,
out.
you're a computer tech. You're a computer tech. You got a music for ear. You like to do stuff with cameras and stuff like that, bro. That's who you are in this universe. In another universe, in another universe, you a cheater. You don't give a fuck about bitches and all types of shit like that. And yo, fam, like listen. I'm telling you, yo, and niggas like, oh, yo, he's smoking, he bugging. Nah, nigga, I ain't bugging. My third eye, nigga, that vision is open, nigga. My shit open. I'm on a different level of shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel it and I breathe it, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm thankful for every morning to wake up, bro. Just to wake up, because it's you check it out like this. You ever been somewhere that you ain't never been there, but you go there and you fucking go through deja vu like y'all been fucking here before? That's because your other life, the other universe been there, and that's why you see that shit like that.
So
and you feel
the
that
other universe is why I see it. So we all shit. I'm not sure about that whole sharing thought shit.
I think what it is, right? I think what it is that I agree with Beast.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in not only reincarnation, but I believe in things like being in different dimensions. So our spirit, our being, our consciousness has been in other dimensions. So what he's saying is that I don't now honestly I believe in reincarnation. I believe in multi-dimensional universes, right? So I haven't conjoined the two to like be able to like say, but I do know that like I feel like we have certain experiences because our consciousness has experienced them before, which is why we experience things like deja vu, which is why we have certain connections with people. Now, as far as believing in reincarnations, being here before and being maybe you were a different person, you had a different lifestyle, which is why you understand certain things, or which is why we are triggered by certain things. I feel like that's kind of how we connect with each other, or that's kind of how we connect with our traumas and learning different things. Like, you know, how people speak of higher beings and unlocking that like self-knowledge, just knowledge of all. It's like before we were here, we were in limbo type shit. Like we weren't in heaven, we weren't in hell, we were in limbo. Our consciousness was in limbo. So it's like when we got here, you had to go through certain shit that triggered you into thinking certain ways, or remembering. People say remembering certain things, because there are people that can remember past lives. There are people that dream about their past lives and past experiences, which is why people experience things like lucid dreaming, which is what you and Bees was talking about. You know, I believe that when we dream, sometimes like how people be scared of those movies, like The Conjuring and Insidious and all that other type of shit, that type of shit is real as fuck. I definitely believe that when we dream, we do project our consciousness into another dimension, which is how we're able, like, you ever had a dream that like, oh, somebody in your dream, maybe y'all were just talking, but you can see they don't fuck with you. They ain't necessarily have to say something, or maybe they did say something and it was confusing to you, and then maybe a week later or a few days later, you know, they do some weird shit to show you they don't fuck with you. That's just you tapping into that energy. You in a whole nother like space dimension, you know? So I just really honestly, I do believe in multi-dimensional places. Like I believe that we are in the 3D right now, and I believe that sometimes we do astral project to other places while we dreaming. You know, I believe in past lives. I believe in all that shit. I definitely 100% believe in multi-dimensional universes.
I thought of it. You know, I thought that maybe my dreams might be
facts, Wayne,
a different me, you know, and I'm just connected somehow through the universe in some type of way, you know.
I think people give it a bad rep.
I'm waiting to see if I get power though. You know,
I
when my
feel like
other
people
me's
give
pass
everything
away,
a bad
or the
rep
other versions.
because they think
You want like some
everything.
He-Man shit? You want some sorcery shit? You want to snap and
I
make
want
sparks?
like
Like,
Jet Li the One, where everybody else dies and I absorb all of their energy. You know, because the first law of thermodynamics, also known as the law of conservative energy, states that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. Energy can only be transferred or changed from one another. You know, so when we
I don't
pass
know about
away,
you absorbing all of it though.
our energy has to be transferred somewhere. You know, so.
I agree with that.
To me. So
how you gonna be?
From now
like
on, once a year, I'm gonna see how effective me taking a basketball and dunking that shit could be. You know, if I can start dunking it hard every year, that means I'm absorbing energy. You know.
Hold up. I'm glad they blew a whistle on that because I want you to know, yo, bro, age catches up with you in all these lives. It doesn't matter.
Right.
You get old, you're not dunking. You're not dunking.
But if I'm absorbing
maybe 21-year-old Khary in another universe is motherfucking.
Hey, I'm going by the Jet Li the One theory, to where as all the other me's pass away, I get stronger. You know? You want to fuck with me? You know, remember the end of the movie where niggas started coming up the mountain? He started beating everybody.
It also made the rest of them stronger.
Right.
But it also made the rest of them stronger. They just didn't know it.
Right. That's why I'm going to start testing to see.
Yo, fam. Okay, now the first thing is you got to get to that other universe to catch up with Khary.
I ain't trying to kill other me's, you know?
Yo,
I'm just trying to see.
Listen.
Over time.
Your name is probably not even Khary over there, or your name is like it's Khary, but it's something else. You're not, you're not you.
In one world, I'm Sinister Prime. But let's move on. Let's move on real quick.
You might be Juan Cortez.
Yeah, my
you might actually be Juan Cortez in another life.
My former name. You know, they decide, you know what? Fuck that. We just gonna leave that shit. All right. Had anybody seen BMF episode 3?
Yeah.
You saw it?
Yeah.
What you think?
I think the show, I mean, with the fact that, it's off a true event, but it's not all, they're not giving you the complete
it's made for TV
story, but it's made for TV, but I like how it's written. I like how they put it together.
Okay.
So far.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Decent show. I'm gonna get son is for this to be his first for this to be his screen debut. Very decent.
Very decent. Son?
Yeah, his acting isn't bad. He's very convincing.
He's played in something before this, I believe.
Has he?
Okay.
Yeah, this isn't his very first debut. I can't remember what the first one was.
But is this his first major role? Like, he's the star.
Maybe.
He's the lead. I
can't even remember.
He seems to be the lead in this.
He's the lead, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean for his first. I want to say for his first lead until we get other information about the alleged first lead.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing very decent. He's doing okay.
I think he's doing good with his role. I think he's reading his lines good and shit like that.
You know who surprised me? And
who's that?
In BMF.
Who's that?
Because I just realized that this old ass nigga is a character in
Lil Zane.
Yes.
I knew that nigga. I was like, when I first
looked like Lil Zane.
He just looked like an old Lil Zane. And I'm like, yo, why that old ass nigga? Yeah. Why that old ass nigga fucking with these young niggas? I hope they don't think he look young. That nigga look old. I'm just saying. That nigga look old.
Yo, listen, that's Detroit. That's Detroit. Let me tell you.
In my opinion. I'm just saying.
You know how it be. There'll be some old ass nigga because he ended shit.
I'm telling you, I'm waiting for that nigga to have his speaking part to where he talk about his age or somebody make a reference to his age. And I hope they don't try and make us think he is 17-year-old, 18-year-old nigga in this show. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga do not look 17 or 18. He didn't even
I got
look
a better
25.
You know, but everybody else in the crew is. That's why I'm saying, how old is this nigga in this show? That's what I want to know. I'm just saying.
I got a better chance of being 18, 19 and that shit.
Facts, you know? I'm like, damn, I'm not sure about this nigga, yo. What's that?
I thought his son was the other one. Hold on, wait a minute.
Which one? The dark skin one?
Yeah.
His son is the light skin one.
His son was on Euphoria. That got him that won a Grammy with Zendaya. Where she was the teenager.
Oh, that's the dark skin nigga.
No, Big Meech's son was on that movie too. I mean, on that show too. But I thought, hold on, maybe this is just a light skinned picture of him that they got up here. Let me go back, make sure we talk about the same person. It's him with the nose. He just look a little different. In this picture that I'm looking at, he just look a little bit lighter skinned than he looks on the show. But yeah, he's also played in Euphoria. Pretty dope.
The light skin one, Meech?
Yeah, his son. He's actually played in Euphoria.
What was Euphoria? I'm trying to remember Euphoria. I don't really remember him in Euphoria, but I think I see some of that.
Because you ain't really watch it.
I see some of Euphoria.
Yeah, I thought she was talking about the dark skin.
That was with Zendaya. I don't remember him in Euphoria.
I think he probably would have been one of the friends that was probably selling her some weed or something. I could see that. I could see him acting in that.
Okay. Check it out. No, but I thought it was a decent episode. It wasn't the best episode, but I can tell it's made for TV. You know?
I didn't watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I could tell it's made for TV. I'm not going to give no spoilers, but
the part that I did see though,
it
was way more interesting.
That's a good show.
So the last 2 episodes I hated. I was like, dog, I'm not watching this show again. But that 3rd episode, it actually got interesting at the beginning. I didn't finish the episode though. I don't think I did.
Okay. Yeah, it added on to the story. I thought they kind of went through it a little fast, but I guess they're trying to get to the guts of it. They only have but so many episodes to put so much of the story, so they can only put but so much. They can't give us everything. You know? If they gave us everything, they probably need about 50 episodes.
I feel like they really should.
And I don't even think, personally, that they're going to give you the whole thing in one season. I think, and that's just the plan on 50's behalf, right? But he wants 2 seasons.
I think they're making.
Try to get 2 or 3 seasons.
They're making up a lot of stuff as they go along with this. I believe, you know, they're making up a lot of entertainment value and shit like that, in my opinion. And I think they're doing that because Meech is locked up and he can still appeal some shit probably. So they're not giving you 100% accuracy here. This isn't a documentary. This is a show for entertainment.
I really feel like they should have saved this shit for like later on.
Yeah,
later on in their life, like, or after they were gone, like, because honestly, why? I want to know if I can't know the whole motherfucking story, I don't want to see this shit.
Well,
I want to know who killed who, what happened when they got in the car with. I want to know all of that. But y'all motherfuckers don't want to tell the whole story because you don't want to incriminate people because you can still get in trouble for it, or you lied about it. It was never spoke about again. Why we got a show? That's what I'm saying.
Well, this show was made for TV. They actually have documentaries out about BMF. You know, I think BMF was actually on American Gangster at one point. You know, where they told a lot of their story. And they were just the influence of it. Like the movie Paid in Full was based off of some hustlers in Harlem. It wasn't a direct, factual, actual events. It was It was based on it, you know. So people was watching it like, yo, it didn't happen like that. And it's like, yo, it's a movie, nigga. This is for entertainment value. You know what I'm saying? It's not to be a documentary. And I think that's the thing. It's not to be a documentary. It's to create a story based on it. So that should have probably deter. Just like whatchamacallit, Snowfall. You know, Snowfall is based on the real Rick Ross, but it's not a documentary about the real Rick Ross.
But here's the difference with that though.
Mm-hmm.
We can watch Snowfall and not be able to tell that they left pieces of the story out, and we are still entertained, we are still hooked and looking for the next episode. I cannot say the same about this show. This show, I don't even, honestly, I've heard of Big Meech, don't know the whole story, don't know most of it.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell a person that don't know shit about his story, really, I can tell that you're leaving pieces out and it's fucking up the storyline and it's making me not want to watch it anymore. That's the difference. So yeah, they can both be made for TV for entertainment purposes. That's cool. Mm-hmm. But when the writing is so bad that we can tell that you're purposely like leaving holes in the story, you know what I'm saying? What exactly was the point? Yeah. To me, my personal opinion. I don't know. Maybe if I'm here and somebody turns it on again, I'll watch it. But I'm not like tuning in every Sunday like I do Power. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going to tune in because I'm curious, actually.
Yeah, I watch Wu-Tang.
I'm going to tune in because I'm curious on how far they're going to get with this story. You know, are they going to get all the way to ATL? Mm-hmm. Or are they just keeping it in Detroit? Because they actually moved
Detroit,
ATL,
yeah.
You know? There's actually, I didn't know him personally, but I heard of the dude. He was around, not from my block, but a block that my block had problems with. He was actually a bodyguard for Diddy. And allegedly, he got into some beef with some niggas in ATL. Turned out to be Big Meech and his niggas. And there was a funeral in the hood, you know, in the Bronx from ATL.
Yeah. Real facts. That's why he got caught. That's why Meech is locked up.
You think so?
I know so. That's real facts. That's fam. They really had when they moved to ATL, they really had no eyes on him. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Until that night, bro.
Because he was affiliated with Diddy. Okay. Yeah, so I'm curious to see how far they get in the story. That's one of the things that got me a little interested, you know?
I don't think they're gonna get into that.
I'll tell you what, I've been eating some salmon tacos tonight. You know? I've been eating some salmon tacos tonight. And that is the chef. Tati cooked them tacos, yo. You know, so. When y'all see me stuffing my face, it was her fault.
That thing hit.
You know, it was her fault.
Who said it drained them?
You know, she made some tacos.
Those tacos were good. They were really good.
Yeah, it was. I might have to make some more if there's more. I don't know.
I love me a good salmon taco.
All right, but let's get ready to move this on a little bit. And then y'all
did you wash the fish?
Yep.
I don't know.
Washed it real good, scrubbed it with lemon, seasoned it, all that good stuff.
Okay, all right.
Safe with me when I'm cooking, everything getting rinsed off and rubbed down correctly.
Hey, I got 2 kids in their teens, in their late teens, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They've survived. I
Them
ain't
kids
killed them.
Don't eat shit.
They've never been poisoned by me.
Look, those kids barely be eating. First of all. So, anyway. Yeah, I clean.
They in that life where they eat out so much.
Huh?
Yeah,
they in that life where they eat out a lot.
I'll be having to specify to my kids whether we cooking or whether we're getting something out to eat. I'm like, yo, what y'all want to eat? They be naming restaurants and shit. Like, nah, we cooking today.
But you know what? They all so picky. Like all of them. The
That's
kids and you too. Yo, I will cook vegetables. I will cook rice and beans. Like, I grew up in the Southern household. My mom cooked big meals, make sure everybody eat, make sure everybody full. We eating good. I'll cook something they would literally only eat half of the plate, Khary included.
Well, I don't
Like,
eat a whole lot in one sitting.
I can make. The other day I made some fire ass chicken. Right?
It was good.
Fire ass chicken, rice and beans with like a little muffin on the side. Right?
Mm-hmm. I ate some of the muffin.
Dog,
I ate some of the.
They only ate the chicken. Talk about I don't eat rice and beans. Who do you know don't eat rice and beans?
Or they don't eat rice and beans.
It depends on the beans.
Or listen, or I'll make a meal with broccoli.
Depends on the beans.
They won't eat broccoli. They don't eat broccoli.
What kind of beans were they?
I buy fruit. I be the only one eating fruit.
What kind of beans were they?
What?
What kind of beans were they?
What I make? I made black eyed peas and rice.
That's it for me. I'm not really a black eyed pea eater.
It's black.
No.
I buy
fruit. I buy fruit. Don't nobody eat the fruit but me. It's a whole case of water. I'm the only one drinking the water. Everybody else drinking juice and soda.
I don't usually make it out the kitchen with my water.
He lying. This man don't drink water at all.
I'm serious.
But it's so crazy to see this for me. So I feel like what it is like, I feel like what it is that when I was young, I'm not saying this is okay or whatever, or that everybody should do it. But when I was young, my mom would cook. Mm-hmm. You gonna eat your food.
Yeah, that's what my mama was too.
And you gonna eat all your food and you gonna like it. And you gonna eat it every time I cook it. Yeah, now, that's how my mama was too. There were some things that I still don't really like. But there's not really many foods that I don't eat or that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like growing up like that kind of forced me to like certain things. Or maybe it's just a way that people cook things. I don't know. Everybody mama can't cook. You know what I'm saying? So I got friends that don't eat shit like string beans and asparagus or Brussels sprouts. My mama could throw down, so she can make some Brussels sprouts taste good as hell, even though you don't like Brussels sprouts, you know?
Check it out like this, bitch. What that is, your mom put love in her food. It's a difference between cooking food and putting love into your food. When somebody put love into their food, like, you could just taste that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When a nigga just went in the kitchen and started banging some pots around over some fire, flipping and doing shit, dousing a little salt here and there, and then be like, yo, here, like, eat this. Nigga be like, oh, like, come on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, yo, nigga went in there, he cut through string beans, he added a little butter up in there, he threw a little, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He flavored everything correctly.
See, my mama could throw down. Like, I mean, everything was like gourmet, like perfect. You know what I'm saying? My mom would cuss us out if she made some rice and beans, and the first thing we did is mix the rice and beans together. You know, you playing over my food. That's disrespectful. You know? So it's
well, you can't mix your food? Wait, tell me, hold on. You can't mix your food?
Me personally, I'm not a person that likes my food to touch. I'm actually even a person that eats something one by one. You know, my uncle used to snap on me. My uncle used to snap on me because, like, I would, like, cut my chicken, eat it. Take some rice, eat it. Take some peas, eat it. My uncle was like, boy, you don't know how to eat. You're supposed to take some of that chicken, take the rice, take the peas, all on the fork at the same time and eat it. And I'm like, nah, nigga, I don't mix. That's like too many different tastes.
For me, that's childish. Like, people that still, as grown people, don't like their food to touch, that's childish. People as grown people that don't like onions is childish, dog. Where are your fucking taste buds? Where they at?
I like to taste each thing
chicken
individually.
Nuggets and French fries, my nigga. Like, grow up.
I like my food. I like to taste my food individually.
Dog, if you don't taste that cornbread and sop it up in that damn collard green juice, stop playing around with this food. If you don't eat these yams with this mac and cheese, talk about you don't like your food to touch.
Country.
To me, putting cornbread in collard green juice is like dipping cornbread in water to me.
No,
it's like dipping cornbread in salt
water. That's because you ain't never had soup and cornbread before.
Yeah.
Soup and cornbread?
Yeah.
I only eat soup when I'm sick or if it's lobster bisque.
Y'all got bad taste buds, dog. You still don't like your food to touch.
I think my taste
you won't
buds
eat rice because you won't eat beans because they on type of rice. You don't like the texture. You don't eat vegetables. You don't drink water. I think maybe again this is a household. This is a household thing. Like maybe it's a household thing. Maybe people just cook different. I don't know, but that shit is crazy to me. I'd be like, yo, so I gotta only cook things that y'all eat.
See,
I'm not used to
Tati,
this.
oh my goodness.
I want to taste my steak, then taste my potatoes. I don't want to taste my steak and potatoes at the same time.
Yo, I gotta only cook things that y'all like to eat, which is random ass shit that don't go together. Like, I'm a person, I love to cook. I love to cook. I cook with love. I be in the kitchen having me a good ass time in there cooking. And then when the food come out good and everybody love it, you know what I'm saying? I feel good, right? Bro, if I cook a whole meal and y'all only eat one thing, I'm dying inside.
I'm tight as fuck.
I'm dying inside. I'm crying inside because I want to make sure that you full. The other day I cooked a whole spread. Khary was looking at me crazy. I cooked pancake. I made cinnamon roll pancakes. I made turkey bacon, regular bacon.
That one confused me.
Turkey sausage, beef sausage, right? He
God damn,
cooking all this food and eggs. And eggs.
Wait. It ain't that many motherfuckers in the house.
Let me say, okay, so again, now one, I cooked regular bacon. We don't ever eat regular bacon, but I cooked regular bacon because I needed the grease. I needed the bacon grease for my beans that night. That was the night I cooked the black eyed peas, and the chicken, right? So he's like, why are you cooking all this food? Dog, it's Saturday. We could have been out at brunch right now, but we not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm used to cooking lots of food so everybody is full. You know? It shouldn't be like, I ate this, and if I wanted more, there's no more left, or I'm still hungry. No, it's like I'm cooking to make sure that if anybody was to come over here, they got a plate. If you wanted 2 to 3 plates, you good. You know?
Let me tell you what, Bees. I was nibbling on bacon for the next 8 hours.
Good.
Better have.
No. And Miss Melanated, exactly. My mama cooked one meal. If you don't like it, then you go to bed hungry.
Yeah, that's how it was when I was a kid. My mom would make one thing, and your ass better eat it. You was sitting at the table until it's gone.
But guess what? You know? Now it's you cook, and it's Uber knocking on the door with some McDonald's.
Yo, fam. So when my kids was little, they mother, like I used to get into it with sometimes. I'd be like, yo, why are you cooking 3 different meals tonight? You know? Why is there a meal for me? Why is there a meal for you? And then why is there a meal for the kids? This is weird, you know? And it's probably expensive too. So what's going on? And we used to have problems. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I give up. You know?
Yeah, for me it's just so crazy.
Yo, and that's why, listen, on some real shit, that's why your kids eat the way they do now.
Exactly.
You know?
And it's your fault. I tell them all the time, it's your fault.
No, I blame
because his ass is like that too.
I blame their mother. Because I used to fight with her like, yo, when I was little, whatever the fuck my mom cooked is what we ate. And she was like, and I was like that too. And I don't want our kids to have to be like that. And I'd be like, here you go with this fucking shit, you know? Like, yeah, I'm like, all right, if you're going to cook 3 different meals, then you can cook 3 different meals. I ain't the one fucking cooking.
I be wanting to take my food to the homeless people. Like, you know what? I cook this with love. And these motherfuckers don't eat rice and beans. So here you go.
Now, if it was just regular black beans, I would have ate it. I would have ate it. You know, I'm not really a Black Eyed Peas type of person. Like my mom got this thing where she be like,
Black Eyed Peas person. You ain't give it a chance person.
Okay, my mom every New Year's.
She make Black Eyed Peas. She get rid of the evil spirits.
She has a song that she sings.
My grandma
sings the song. She be like, I'm making my Black Eyed Peas for New Year's Eve, you know? And like my mom is mad New York, but that's the only time she sounds Southern. But she's making her Black Eyed Peas for New Year's Eve. I guess that might have been how her grandmother made it because she was Southern, but I'm just saying. But
it's the whole little thing behind that. You got to make the rice and the greens.
But guess
keep
what? I
money
never
in
ate
your
for New
pocket.
Year's. I never ate the Black Eyed Peas.
But that's what I'm saying. Like y'all be like, "Oh, I don't like things," and you ain't never even fucking tried it. You just don't like the idea of it. You don't think you like the texture of it.
I tried them. I didn't like them.
Why you won't try them again?
I didn't like them the first time.
But what if the person that made them the first time? What if they make it different than the person that's making it this time?
Because I think a bean is a bean.
How old were you?
I don't know, probably like 13 or some shit like that.
So you're not gonna try some as an adult to see if you like it again?
I said, you know what? Let me see if I'm grown with my grown taste buds. Let me try these Black Eyed Peas. And I took a bite. I like
grown taste buds. You said you was 13. You just became a teenager.
Exactly. And you're 13, you think you're grown, nigga. So I was like, let me see if I'm grown with these grown taste buds, you know? I tried it, and guess what? I didn't like it. And guess what? I thought when I was a kid that alcohol was only nasty because I was a kid. Then as I got older, I realized alcohol is always nasty, just motherfuckers put up with it. So that kind of like also like made me be like, yeah.
Man, I'm not with that. I am Southern. I love to cook big ass meals. I want to make sure you full, a big plate. I want to make sure you eating good, eating healthy, and motherfuckers just, I don't understand, y'all. I don't understand.
Yo, Damaris, appreciate the super chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just, I don't know. But
dang, y'all.
I have tried different things. Like I didn't used to be a sushi eater, but guess what? I like sushi now. Certain sushi.
Now, y'all.
Listen, I ain't doing the dragon roll and none of that shit. But
yeah, shit gotta be cooked. It either gotta be cooked or imitation cricket. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. You give me the California roll, I'll take the California roll.
Yeah, they got some shit out here called the Tampa roll. Tempura. They got a Tampa roll out here. That shit is a fried chicken sushi roll. That should be fried chicken.
I had to drag this man to even try this. He would not try it, right? Now I hear, oh, guess what? I like sushi now.
I've been like sushi.
After I had to like try this. Like, damn near forced it in his mouth. Try this. You don't even know what it tastes like. Try it.
Yo, she just be trying to stick shit in my mouth sometimes. Like, what the fuck are you doing,
all of a sudden, he likes sushi.
No, I've always liked sushi, just certain types of sushi. That's why I know about the Tampa roll. And
it sound ghetto as fuck.
Yeah, who said that?
It was good as hell, though. It was fried fish.
Who said the Tampa roll sound ghetto as fuck? I saw that up here for a second.
It was fried fish. It was fire.
Man, let's flag him.
It is.
Man. Let's see.
Y'all, please try new things as adults. Please.
Yeah.
Pretty please.
I agree.
You can't go off of something you don't like at 13 or younger and be like, oh, I don't like this. You ain't never gave the shit a chance. And people make things differently. Like, I didn't like avocado back in the day. I didn't like avocado until I got older. And that's because I went a couple places and they was just mashing up some avocado. I ain't like it. When I got older, I realized, oh, if you throw some, even just some salt and pepper, if you throw some seasoning in here with some, some lime juice, that shit fire,
Yeah.
If I'll eat some mornings. I'll make rice, avocado, and egg. As long as I season my avocado, that shit is hitting. Like, dog, like try new things and stop. Like, get y'all taste buds together. I know. I know people that don't eat that still don't eat fucking onions and peppers.
Onions is good. I be trying to convince my daughter to eat onions. She's like, I don't like
onions. Shit.
My daughter gets her cheeseburgers with no pickles, no onions. Like, no onions? I understand the no pickles, but no onions, you wildin'.
I can understand now. If that onion ain't cooked, I ain't eating it either.
They're supposed to be cooked onions. Supposed to be.
Some people put raw onions on burgers.
The McDonald's still got the diced onions that don't come cooked, but they act like they are.
I ain't never seen them. Look, I ain't never seen them cut no onion in there.
Oh. Look at Cheryl over here. It's like, yo, Tati, what you writing? You know what Tati's writing?
I'm doing my homework, y'all. I'm sorry. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at my laptop doing my homework.
So tell us.
I started school on Monday.
Homework. How's school going?
School is going good. It's really fun. Like, I'm learning a lot. Like, I'm excited to like learn. Today we were talking about like social media presence and marketing and the algorithm and stuff. We were also talking about like your professional what do you call it? What am I trying to say? Like your professional
presence?
Your professional presence and reputation.
Okay.
And how even when, you know, like the things that you do, which what we were talking about, I was saying like I'm a person, like I'm very free. I really don't give a fuck how people feel about me. Mm-hmm. And that's just because I'm gonna live the way that I feel, you know, is best for me. So I really don't care if people judge me about certain things. I do my own, you know.
Gotcha.
But at the same time, I've also realized within the last 2 years, like there is a such thing as being too free. And although I don't care how people like perceive me or feel, you know, mm-hmm. It's like I also don't want people to get the bad a bad impression. Like we were talking today about how like people may just see something that you do or hear a snippet of something that you say. Mm-hmm. And in the first 7 seconds, they're going to form 11 impressions about you, which is true. Whether that's about the way that you look, you know, the way that you're carrying yourself, your makeup, your hair, the words that you're using, the way you speak. So we had that conversation today. I'm like, yo, I'm a cursor up front. I'm gonna let you know I'm me, like all the time. I crack jokes. Sometimes I don't speak, you know, politically correct, but don't get it twisted. I can, you know, in professional settings, it's definitely that. You know, I'm just more relaxed and stuff like that. So we talked about all of that and how important it is to really like, to really just show up, you know?
Okay.
And then also just talking about, I realized something today. I'm always saying like I'm late to everything, which I am. I'm always late. But we talked today about time management and how, you know, being late for things really puts everything else off, which is true. So when I have clients and stuff, if my client is late or if I'm late, that pushes back the rest of my clients and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then also like I can't just show up. So I can't just show up at my shop at the same time as the client because I'm supposed to be the one that's like, you know, checking a bathroom, making sure that they have toilet paper, that we have toilet paper in there, making sure there's soap, making sure I turn on the towel warmer for the massages and, you know, stuff like that, which I do experience. Like I be getting there at the same time as the client and we just talking while I'm like, you know, getting everything prepared. That's mm-hmm. unacceptable. So, it's really fun. It's fun. I'm having a good time. Like I'm learning a lot and a lot that's already kind of like, relevant to what I'm doing right now. So.
Got you.
Yeah.
I feel you on that. I'm glad it's going good for you.
Thank you. So yeah, if y'all see me looking down, I'm just doing my homework.
Yes, you don't Don't be stressing what she got going on.
It's all good. I know how to multitask. I am a mom, y'all.
Let's see. Wayne over here in the chat says, yo, he hated lima beans, going back to our food discussion. He hated lima beans when he was younger and never went back to taste. He said, I used to hate collard greens, but love them now. I'll be honest, when I was a kid, I really wasn't a big fan of collard greens, maybe because they had the word green in it. And I was like, fuck that. That's a vegetable. I'm not fucking with it. So I never really tried it like that. But as an adult, I'd be like, oh, this is some good ass collard greens here. I turned like super like, damn, I don't want to say what I'm going to say. Never mind. I'd be like, yeah, this is good as hell. Let me eat it. Let me get some hot sauce too.
Yeah.
Don't mind my niggerishness.
See,
you know?
I wasn't a fan of collard greens like that when I was younger either.
Mm-hmm.
That was because of the way that my grandma made it. But
okay.
I never really, so I would only eat collard greens when my grandma would make it. But I realized I didn't like it. But then when my mom would make collard greens, oh my God, they would be busting, like, you know?
Gotcha.
So it's certain things that I've kind of grown into too. And that's why I say, like, sometimes it's just about the way that people cook it. Like, you know, not saying that they can't cook, but they just people make things differently. You might just not like the way that certain people cook certain things, which is cool too.
I agree. All right, but let's move this on. Kyrie Irving, you know, Kyrie might have crazy dribble, but the Nets told him to bounce, so he's eligible to play. His eligibility is determined by his vaccination status, and Kyrie has been very anti-vax. You know, according to CNN on Friday, a New York City Hall official said that Irving will be allowed to practice at the team's facility, but will not be eligible to play in the Nets home games at the Barclays Center due to the city's vaccine mandate. You know, the Nets initially said he would be able to play away games, but it's changed their stance on the matter and say that Kyrie will not be able to practice with the team until he is eligible. And that eligible in that sentence means until he got that motherfucking vaccine. You know, now Kyrie is reported to make like $34 million this year. You know, so for every game he misses, he'll be missing out on about $380,000. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of motherfucking money to be missing. Do you think Kyrie's wilding for not playing? Or do you think the Nets, the NBA, and the city of New York is wilding because of what their stance on this matter? What you think about that? What's your thoughts?
I think he's eventually going to play. I feel like it's fucked up that they're kind of forcing him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're kind of forcing his hand. I think that's pretty fucked up because it is your choice whether you want to be vaccinated or not. But I think that, of course, right now he's probably going through like, oh, I need to make a point or whatever, or he just, you know, which I don't blame him because I would feel the same way. But being that that's his career, his livelihood, how he provides for his family, et cetera, and all of the money that he's losing, you know, I think that he's definitely going to go ahead and play at some point. I think so.
Got you. Now, and you yourself, you've kind of been back and forth with the vaccine and shit?
Yeah, I actually, again, last week was like, damn, maybe I'm going to just go get it this week. Now, and then I'm like, nah.
Now, I believe Bees has been pretty firm on his stance with the vaccine. What's your thoughts on Kyrie and his stance on the vaccine, not taking it? Is it worth $380,000 41 times or 80-something times?
And is making a stand as a man and trying to make his point. I think the money has nothing to do with it at this point. I think that he probably has enough bread. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying who doesn't want more bread.
Now, let me ask you this.
I think
if they said, yo, Bees, take the vaccine and you could take Kyrie's spot and chill on the bench, would you get the vaccine?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. For $380,000?
I still need to see what's gonna happen to people. I still need to see what's the you know, as you know, you see those 1 minute, 2 minute commercials may cause diarrhea, stuffy nose, arching back, leg and toes circulation may stop, heart murmurs. Da-da-da. I'm just waiting to see, like, with all of that, what's actually going on. But not in on all out reality. I kind of been, as of late, like I've been kind of contemplating about it my damn self.
Mm-hmm.
But if I do, I want it to be my choice. I don't want it to be like how it happened to that family. I forgot wherever it was, but you know, they went in there for the flu vaccination, and they gave them the COVID vaccination.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't hear that one.
yeah.
What was this?
I don't want to. You can look it up. You can Google it.
Crazy.
I don't want to be in that situation because I'm gonna cry, go crazy if you like accidentally give me the shot too. Like I have to be like fully willing and ready to do that. Right about now, with how things are going in life and what I'm looking at, I think they're gonna make it to where everybody has to get it, or you're not gonna be able to move on with life. So a lot of people are actually gonna take it unwillingly and be forced to. Like, you know what I'm saying? For instance, like me, business wise, I may actually just have to take the shot because of the type of business that I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, besides my actual 9 to 5, no, but my side business, you know what I'm saying? One of my side businesses, I'm actually will probably have to wind up taking the shot. As much as I hate to admit it, it is what it is. But I'm still want to see what's going on because I don't. It's America, so you never know what's going to change.
Right.
Never be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
so after reading this and seeing that the city of New York actually mandated the vaccine for places like this, I'm not sure exactly what New York's mandates are, but it seems like one of the mandates is in order to be in the motherfucking Barclays Center, you got to be vaccinated. So I started looking into like things people are saying about people that are vaccinated are still getting COVID and still spreading COVID. And so I just kind of looked it up to try to see what the numbers were and then kind of see what type of information was out there about people being vaccinated and still getting COVID. And one of the articles I read today on NPR was talking about how some scientists pretty much believe that it's even though people might be vaccinated and get the vaccine, they don't feel they're the ones actually spreading it. It's the unvaccinated people that are spreading it. They believe
that's exactly what it is.
That they're saying that they can like kind of do tracing back, and whenever they trace things back, there's always a bunch of people that weren't vaccinated at these functions that they feel like they can trace it back to that might have transmitted it. They also believe that people that do have the vaccination, and if they do have the vaccination and do get infected with COVID, that antibodies are kind of coating whatever COVID they have that they might be spreading. So it's actually getting spread with antibodies on it is one of the theories that some scientists believe on why people should get vaccinated and why they don't believe that people that have been vaccinated that do catch COVID are necessarily people spreading it. This is some of the theories. There's not like 100% actual factual truth on this or facts on it to 100% back it, but they have kind of studies that show that leans towards these theories.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think that's what it is too. Like I was telling you earlier today about the young lady that was saying she was going to a Erykah Badu concert, and what she was saying was that unvaccinated people were required to show a negative COVID test. Mm-hmm. Vaccinated people just had to show a vaccination card. And which is crazy because, again, I feel like that's exactly how everybody is treating it. Like, oh, if you're vaccinated, you're completely safe. You can't give it to anybody, which is why, like, you have people saying, like, oh, you need to get vaccinated so you could be safe, or they feel like they don't have to wear a mask. And, like, why is it that in places like concerts, super spreading areas like that, why is it that, yeah, cool, show your vaccination card, but everybody needs to show a negative COVID test? Because, yes, vaccinated people can still get and spread COVID. So there's a chance that a unvaccinated person would be getting COVID from a vaccinated person, because the unvaccinated person could show a negative test. And if they show a positive one, of course they can't go. So it's like, if you have all unvaccinated people in one area that are negative with COVID, and just some motherfuckers that can show you that they got the COVID vaccine, there's a chance that these people may still have COVID. Like, I just don't like the way that they're treating all of this with just, it's just so, it's the hypocrisy of it all. Like, it's like, you tell us to wear a mask and get vaccinated and all types of shit, but you act like, you say the vaccination is safe, it lowers the chances of getting COVID, but we can still get COVID. But you act like, the vaccine is what's saving us from not getting COVID. So why are we making mandatory mandates? I don't know. I understand they just really honestly feel like it just really makes everybody feel safer. And if we all get the vaccine, COVID will stop mutating and, we'll all probably become immune. But it's like, people are still getting
now
COVID.
They got a pill, though. They got a pill now.
A pill? Really? A COVID pill?
It hasn't, a COVID pill. It hasn't been fully, they wait for the FDA to approve it, but they got a pill.
They have a pill? Like that's for like the vaccine? In place of the vaccine?
Yeah. Instead of taking so basically it got it to where, like, I'm not too sure if it's a one-time pill or if it's an everyday pill, but they got the pill now. If it's a pill and it's some everyday pill shit, then I'm going back to no vaccination. Because this is crazy. Now you want me to take abundance of fucking medicine? Fuck you.
Yeah, I'm seeing that Sean in the chat said it'll be a matter of time before fake cards got spreading. That's been happening since they started doing the COVID.
That's been around for a while.
Yeah, and y'all be careful with that, because people are actually getting upwards of 10 years.
That's fraud.
Yeah.
Now the problem, I think, is there isn't one institution setting laws. Every state, every city is kind of coming up with their own laws based on who's running that city and how they feel about science.
That, you know what? I feel like that's the issue with America. Like, it's like, if people didn't believe before that the government was all spread out, and if they didn't know how the government worked before, they most definitely know now.
Facts.
It's just crazy. Like, there's states like Texas and Florida that's just unruly as hell. They don't give no fucks, Then there's places that want to make it mandatory for everybody, and they want to hold you responsible. They want to fire you from your job, or fire you from your job, or fine you for not being, or raise your rates for insurance, for health insurance.
Right.
Shit's crazy. Like, It's disgusting, really.
My cousin works for the Board of Ed. He actually works from home, and he's currently at risk of losing his job because he doesn't want to get the vaccine. And all Board of Ed employees are required to get the vaccine. So like his pension's at risk. A lot of things are at risk because of the vaccine. And
they cornering people with this shit,
He's in the IT.
Like a corner.
He's in the IT field and works at home. He interacts with none of the public. He doesn't interact with students or anything, but he's still mandated to get the vaccine because he works for the Board of Education, you know? And he was like, yo, how the fuck are these laws enacted and mandated in New York City, but then in Yonkers and Mount Vernon is something totally different, you know?
Yeah.
But they saying COVID don't spread there. And I was like, no, it's not that. It's that different politicians making different laws and different rules.
Yeah.
You know?
It's so annoying to see all of this going on. It really is.
You know?
Too many chiefs and not enough Native Americans, though.
I really can't wait till we're like out of this whole pandemic. And it's so scary is that, we can't even say when the pandemic will be over, when this whole COVID thing will be done. We'll see that they say
it'll be over when they say it's over.
Yeah, it's like we'll see that they say that like we have low results now. Like the what is it? What am I trying to say?
Numbers are lower because they say
lower.
numbers are lower because of vaccinations. Is what they say.
Mm-hmm.
These motherfuckers
Who said that? Who white?
They get on my nerves so bad. It's like they want to be a little bit right, so they're gonna be like, oh yeah, we got lower numbers because of the goddamn the vaccine, but the vaccine ain't preventing anything. But then again, I don't believe that shit either because y'all motherfuckers was lying last year about the bullshit. So it's just, I don't know, dog. Do what makes y'all happy. Do what makes y'all comfortable. But it's crazy that, like we were saying last week, like these same people that they were begging to work and overworking these people due to a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? These essential workers that literally kept their business afloat during a fucking economic crisis.
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all are willing to fire these people for not being vaccinated. Why can't they be healthy and just? Why can't y'all do something like make sure that these people get a COVID test every week? COVID test are free,
America
right?
Don't care.
COVID tests are free. There shouldn't be an issue with that. Why is it that people that work their ass off are now losing their livelihood?
Mm-hmm.
Think about look at all the veterans. Veterans, you went and fought for this country. You went and fought for the freedoms of this country, and then you come back to this country, and the majority of vets that weren't able to make a life for themselves are homeless. And there are so many homeless veterans. You understand what I'm saying? You do nothing. You do nothing.
This shit is just so sick.
I personally don't necessarily. That shit's a slogan. Fighting for this country's freedom. That's a slogan.
This country ain't fucking free. First off, everything's a slogan.
Not even that this country ain't free. It's just that this country ain't fought for its freedom since like World War II. You know,
but
that was the only
freedom,
time.
though?
That was the only time people thought their freedom was actually at risk because you know what I'm saying. Other than that,
because Hitler was about to come over here and change life.
But wait a minute. But that was the only time that white people thought that their freedom was being threatened.
When I say this country, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Let's be clear, the white folks.
Right. That's the only time the freedom was actually at risk. Other than that, motherfucker in America was just jumping into shit that they really had no business jumping into, but they decided to anyway. You know, our freedom was never, even 9/11. No fucking freedom. You know what? Our freedom was at risk from America. They imposed shit to try to restrict our freedoms. But our shit wasn't in risk because they blew up a building. Supposedly, you know what I'm saying? But
talk that.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's. I just feel like it's a slogan. You know, it's propaganda.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
all of it's propaganda. This shit is just so whack, dog. Like, then you see people like really like fighting, arguing, disowning people because of their differences in how they feel about this damn vaccine. It's like, bro, you know. Then I showed y'all. I sent y'all the article where they were saying that we talked about that, where if you needed an organ transplant, a vaccinated person would get it and you wouldn't.
Yeah.
Because they feel like you're gonna die. How is that even okay? Possible, legal? How, like, you know what I'm saying? Just so wild, dog. I'm not surprised by none of it. I'm not surprised by any of it. The way that they're acting, these laws, I'm not surprised.
Well, I tell you what. As much as I believe in people should have their own choice, if my choice was to play basketball and get $380,000 every time I played,
you getting a shot?
I'm damn right I'm getting a shot. I'm telling them, yo, give me both shots at the same damn time. One in this arm, one in that arm. You know? That's what I'm gonna tell him.
But yo, he's the only player. He's dead ass the only player that's not got the shot.
No, they did another player like that.
What's his name?
And he went and got the shot.
What's his name?
Yeah, Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins went and got the shot.
Shannon Sharp. That nigga said, yo, Kyrie has the best access to medical care in the world, and he chooses to listen to Google and Instagram.
Oh no, dog. I feel like that's the freedom of America. Like, you know how you said, oh, if they had 3,000 whatever on the line, you get the shot. That's your choice. You know? But your choice should also be, if I don't want to take that shit because I don't trust it, I'm not going to take that shit because I don't trust it. Not because y'all are bullying me, bullying my pockets, you questioning my morals. Like, not for any of those reasons.
I tell you what I firmly believe. The freedoms that make America so quote unquote great are going to be the same freedoms that destroy fucking America. You know?
What you mean to destroy America? America's already destroyed, bro.
No, it's not. You got a job.
America's fucked up.
You got a job. You making money.
Yeah,
America ain't destroyed.
That's true. You're right. You're absolutely right.
You know? Well, all of us are out here like, yo, where the fuck we gonna get this loaf of bread from? That's when America's fucked up. You know?
We partially there, because I remember thinking one day I may not even be able to wipe my ass if I needed to. Last year?
Oh, that was some bullshit.
Dog.
That was some bullshit.
Where's the toilet paper?
Niggas did that shit.
Yeah.
Where's the toilet paper?
And that goes to show you how the freedoms of America could destroy us. Everybody's free to go buy as much toilet paper as they want because they saw something on social media. That's the freedom you got to destroy yourself. Now the whole country dying because nobody wants to leave their house because they can't wipe their ass.
I tell you what, I was in the grocery store.
That would be the most funny social studies story ever.
Listen, I was in the grocery store. That is going to be crazy for our kids to write about. But I was in the grocery store with my mask on on delivery day, waiting for them to unpack my toilet paper off that damn truck.
I remember that. On the phone. I remember that time.
Everybody calling everybody, look, they just got a load. You need some toilet paper? They not telling you can only get 2 to 3, you know?
Yo, the funny shit is, I went out one day and I wasn't even looking to buy toilet paper because I was like, nobody got toilet paper, right? And then I drove by a Walmart, right? And when I drove by, I looked. I was like, oh shit. I fucking pulled into that shit. You know what made me turn and pulled in? I saw police cars parked at Walmart. And I'm like, yo, they must have police guarding the toilet tissue. I said, this is crazy. But the police being there made me say, yo, they got toilet tissue. And guess what? I got 2 big ass packs of toilet tissue.
Guess what? That shit was so crazy, man. It's
they had police guarding it. I was like, this is nuts.
That shit was wild. Nuts
with this country.
And then the fact that they jacked the prices up to every. Listen, that's America right there. They tell you they scared the living shit out of you, right? Make you paranoid, scared of living shit out of you. You go and you buy all of this shit, the essentials and shit, and you overbuy so other people don't get any. So you know how people gonna act if we really in an apocalypse. But anyway, and so they go and overbuy, they overspend so that you ain't got shit, even though they won't be able to use it all. And then you know what America do? They jack them damn prices up. Jack them up toilet paper by $20 a damn pack, and you can only get 2. Sanitizer expensive as fuck. Lysol expensive as fuck and sold out.
Mm-hmm.
Shit's crazy, dog. Like you took this opportunity in a crisis to jack up prices.
Mm-hmm. Yep. There's just toilet tissue. I was toilet tissue is why people should strap up. And I said, yo, people in New York are fucked. And when I say people in New York are fucked, I mean law-abiding citizens in New York City are fucked because none of them have a firearm. In an apocalyptic world, as tough as New Yorkers think they are, only the criminals are gonna have guns, quote unquote criminals. You know what I'm saying? That's the only people that's gonna have guns in a post-apocalyptic New York City, And I realized that when me and my homeboy went to a gun range out here, the guy in the gun range saw his New York license. He's like, you know how to shoot? He was like, yeah. He said, oh, you must be a criminal because only criminals know how to shoot in New York.
That's crazy, but true.
Exactly.
Real facts, though.
Because what the fuck is you doing with a gun in New York?
Exactly. You can't even have like a self-defense shooting in New York. They'd be like, oh, you shot this nigga in self-defense? Well, why'd you have a gun? Who cares? It's illegal everywhere else in the country, even outside of New York City.
Y'all must have had a really bad, like, why? Is there a history behind that? Like, if the crime rate was too high, so they just banned guns altogether, or was it always like that?
Because New York wants to be a police-controlled city.
Crack.
The police want to control the city. That's why.
I think police want to control every city.
Not like New York. And so the Constitution, the right to bear arms is so you can protect yourself against an overzealous government, which the New York police would happen to be a part of, and guess what they don't want you to have? Weapons to defend yourself in case they get overzealous. I'm just saying, But all right, let's move on. NBA Jam. Who played NBA Jam before? Who played the original NBA Jam? Original NBA Jam in the arcade.
I've never played.
He's on fire.
Never played? Well, when me and Bees grew up, there was a pizza shop, right? In the back of this pizza shop, they had arcade games.
That sounds like some New York shit.
Yeah,
for real.
They had arcade games. One of the games was NBA Jam. And there would be times I might leave my house 2:30 in the afternoon, go get a slice of pizza, and now I'm just in the back in the arcade area. They might have just had 3 arcades. They would have had NBA Jam, Street Fighter 2, and some other shit. I don't even know, And I might be in there from like 2:30 to 6:30, Just either playing games or watching niggas play games, watching niggas gamble on games and lose money, win money, and all types of shit, And I'm pretty sure I seen some niggas play some games where one nigga was the Bulls, another nigga was Detroit, and they was playing, and they was going at it, and it was close the whole game, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was some shit revealed recently that the nigga that made the game actually wrote some code in the game that actually gave the Detroit Pistons an advantage, because he grew up in Detroit, but he made the game while he was in Chicago doing some of the Bulls runs, right? And he wrote some code in the game that said, if you are the Chicago Bulls and you were trying to hit a last second shot to win the game, it will always miss. So unless you're winning the end of the game, you will never hit a game winner against the Detroit Pistons with the Chicago Bulls in NBA Jam, And now that has been revealed, there are some niggas that are mad because they probably lost a lot of money playing with the Chicago Bulls, trying to beat some nigga with the Detroit Pistons. And now the niggas finally realized, every time I went to take a last second shot to win when I was down by 1 and missed, it was because the fucking code said no, not because my skill said I was shitty.
Yeah, the code said, nah, not today.
Oh, man. Oh man, some of y'all niggas need to go out there and get your money back. You know, even though I know it's 20
Were you
years too
one of
late.
them? When did you find this
Even though
out?
it's 20, I found this out 2 days ago. You know?
So did you ever lose like that?
No, I wasn't a gambler on video games.
Well, not gambling, but did you ever lose in that way?
No, I always played with the Knicks. You know, I'm gonna pick my team, and no matter what game I play, you know, I'm not gonna pick the good team or whatever. Whoever think the best team is, I'm gonna pick my team, and I'm a New York Knicks fan. You know, if it's football, I'm picking the Giants. I don't care how good or bad y'all think they are. I'm gonna pick them, and I'm gonna bust your ass with them whack ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? But
Say it again.
I said, I don't care what y'all think, how bad y'all think they are, but I'm trying to show you how nice I am by busting your ass with them whack ass niggas.
Yeah, shit.
You know?
No.
I remember one time I did gamble on the game, though. I did gamble. I was just so confident in myself. I was playing some Madden, right? I was in section 1. I was chilling with my cousin. We went to one of his homeboys' cribs, right? They was playing Madden. I lived on Gun Hill at this time. You know, it was like midnight. It was the winter. I did not want to wait for a bus in the wintertime. You know, I only had maybe like $5 or $6 on me. You know, a cab from my cousin's house to my crib was like $8. You know what I'm saying? So I had $5 on me. Or $6, something like that. And we was playing Madden, and niggas was confident in their skills. He was beating me 7-zip. You know, he was confident in his skills. So he said, yo, we should bet. We should bet if you think you're so good. I said, all right, what you want to bet? He said, yo, let's bet $5. I said, all right, let's bet $5. You know, I like 16. You know, bet $5. Mm-hmm. I was like, yo, I got to win this game or I'm walking home. You know? I bust that nigga ass, yo. Yeah. I took a cab home in a nice, warm, toasty motherfucking supercar. You know what I'm saying? I called supercar. That motherfucker pulled up. I walked out the building in the cold and shit. I was like, oh, it's cold out here. I hope they got some good heat. That car was toasty as hell. I was like, that was the best $8 I ever spent, you know? Yeah. Pulled up at my mom's crib, yo, went upstairs. I was like, woo, yeah. I played for Khary said I played my heart for that $5. Now I would have played my heart whether it was $5 or not. I just didn't want that nigga no niggas over there to beat me. You know what I'm saying? I could lose to a nigga in my hood. I can't go to another hood and lose to some niggas. I was in my cousin's hood. I couldn't go to no other hood and lose to some niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Especially for no money. Fuck that. I'm not gonna be the niggas that niggas talk about in 10 years. Talk about, yo, remember that time you came to the hood and lost all your money, had to walk home,
I mean,
nigga?
Kyrie just said, he said that he used to always beat you. That's why he used to always beat you in NBA Live, because you always pick the Knicks.
Nah, not all the time. Not all the time. Or sometimes, not all the time, you know? I used to put on that Grave Diggers. Shit used to get serious.
But those $5, Khary was playing like they was playing in Love and Basketball. He did not want to lose.
Okay, if we was playing like that was Love and Basketball, I was the nigga in that one because I rolled over that motherfucker.
Bruh, he did not want her, dog. He should have just said, I do not want to be in a relationship with you.
That nigga, bow! Get the fuck out of here.
He playing like somebody said, I'm going to kill your mama if you lose.
Damn. That nigga was not playing like he wanted some pussy, I'll tell you that. That nigga
definitely wasn't.
You know, facts.
That's crazy.
Oh man. All right, but let's move it on. Let's move it on. Yeah. It's crazy though, right? But shit. What was I listening to? I was listening to something. But a nigga was talking about the only way to do something is hard work, you know? And like people be asking, yo, how'd you do this? How you do that? Blah, 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 you know? And niggas be like, yo, hard work, you know? And a lot of people don't believe that, you know? But me personally, I do think hard work can make success.
Definitely.
But I said to myself, does it guarantee success?
No.
You know? Like, no matter how hard I work at something, or do something, or put effort towards something, does it mean it's gonna materialize?
Nope.
At what point do you give up the hard work and try something else? Or do you give up the hard work, but instead transfer that hard work to working on something else?
You transfer the hard work to working on something else.
You know, when do you make that determination? You know, how do you know when to make that determination?
Depends.
How do you know that?
A lot of these
a lot of
these niggas rapping out here it still don't look. Nah, let me stop. I'm gonna stop.
Okay, even
it all depends.
A lot of them
okay.
It all depends.
Keep going. It depends on your passion, really, honestly.
So it all depends on the mentality you got for it. That's how I feel. Like it's either you got the conventional oven mentality or you got the microwave mentality. And the microwave mentality, that's what makes you just jump over things and skip and move and keep going and shit like that. That's what that type of shit be. You know what I mean? Like microwave, you want that shit hot in 30 seconds. But people don't understand, you know what I'm saying? Just because it's hot, quick and fast don't mean it's good for you.
Right. I feel you on that.
Sometimes, you know, when it takes you a long time to get to something, it's because there's probably things that you need to learn along the way.
Most definitely.
To either be better in that craft or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, sometimes, everybody ain't a fast learner. And that's why some people don't understand. That's why their process takes a long time to get to where they at, because they haven't learned in a sufficient amount of time the lessons that they need to learn for whatever it is they may be doing to project and grow stronger in that industry or in that realm or whatever it is that they want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. So how is somebody supposed to know the difference between working hard on a good idea or giving up on a bad one? You know? How does a person realize their idea is bad?
I think you know.
You know?
I think
and
you
it's
know.
like, I'm wasting time.
Yeah.
It's like a good idea. You would never constantly put in hard work, effort, and continue trying without getting something back, seeing some little, even if it's something small, a little reward, feeling good about yourself, or getting some type of sign that this is the direction that you need to go in. Because like B said, like sometimes things don't work out exactly how you want them to right then, because you still got shit to learn. If it's niggas out here that want to win the lottery or make 5-6 figures, but what is the point? That's not gonna come to you right now. What is the point if you don't know how to manage that money? You know what I'm saying? Right. It's not your time right now. Maybe you're supposed to work really hard for this shit, so when you get it, you can appreciate it and you have the skills to get it and maintain it. Now versus a bad idea, you putting all of your energy into a bad idea, you're not getting any results, and you're probably feeling drained because you're not getting any results, and all you putting in is hard work. You know what I'm saying? Like. And honestly, if it's not a bad idea, but just something that's not for you, honestly, when you put too much into shit like that, not only will you feel drained, but if you pay attention, you'll see that this ain't even the route that you need to be going. Honestly, you'll lose drive, or you'll see that like, damn, this really, if I wanted to, let's say, for example, I came up with an idea maybe to create an app for something that I thought would be beneficial, right? And I'm just working, going hard, studying, doing this, doing that, right? But shit ain't working out for me. I'm feeling drained. I'm not getting nothing done. Nobody believes in it. I'm not getting any good like feedback. How would I say that? Feedback back. Anyway, y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Feedback received.
Let's do that. So, but like, it's like maybe along the way you realize, okay, this idea isn't really, it's not really beneficial to anybody because of X, Y, and Z. And I'm seeing that now, which is why it's not really growing. You know, you get what I'm saying? Maybe that was a bad example.
No, I think
I got you.
I think one of the key words you said there was results. Yeah. You know, I think that's one of the keys for whether the hard work you're doing is paying off or not, you know? Now, the results you get may not be the results you want, but there will be some type of result.
Facts.
You know? So like for this stream, for example, you know, maybe one day I had one person watching, you know, or then two people watching. There was a result, you know? It grew slowly, slightly, ever so much, but there was something happening, you know? It wasn't just me looking at myself for the past year, you know? It wasn't just me doing something just alone for the past year. When I built up a site, Twitter years ago, it was about a year and a half before it took off. But during that year and a half, there were small results, you know? First, I had one person that subscribed. And that one person was just like my only subscriber for like a month and a half. And I had two, you know? But I slowly saw a result happening. I saw something happening, something coming from it, you know? Even if it was ever so slight. And I think that's the key to whether your hard work is paying off, you know?
Exactly what I was going to say. Like, when I'm working towards things, like, it's so much shit that I want to do. It's so many things that I'm good at, and I get lost in all that fucking sauce, dog. Like, it's like, all right, I got to cut back on this, and this, but what is it that's going to make me happy? And it's like, I'm a results person. So if I'm not seeing results, if I'm not like scratching goals, you know, my goals off the list, it's like, okay, what am I doing this for? Or it's not working. So that's when I start to question stuff like that. But it's like when you finally get to the point where you see, or not finally, but when you get to the point where you see little achievements where everything comes together, I feel like I'm at one of those points right now where like everything is just coming together, everything fits. It's like, damn, okay, I am on the right track. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, you know, and the results is showing me that. And the fact that things are lining up, things did not line up the way that I wanted them to, and at the time that I wanted them to line up at. But there came a time where shit just fell in my lap, or it felt like it fell in my lap, you know? It just came when it was ready to come. And then when it did, everything just came together. So it's like, I don't know. I think that those, like you said, those small results will let you know that, you know, you get those. That's kind of a sign that you where you're supposed to be, doing what you're supposed to be doing. Maybe you ain't supposed to be a rapper that makes $1 million.
Right.
Maybe you just supposed to rap as your hobby. That's what you know, you like it to keep you creative. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, but stop making everybody listen to them damn. Let me stop. Go ahead, V's. I'm sorry.
I'm sure there's probably a DMX or a 50 Cent or even an Eminem out there who has no album out and truly has no desire to be that rapper. You know what I'm saying? Just like I feel like the best basketball player is more than likely in prison. Real talk, like yo,
wasted talent.
Wasted talent, my nigga. And yo, it could be so much in prison. Fam, as creative as dudes get in prison with some of the shit that they do, you like, get the fuck out of here. Like, how did you come up with that? But it's also because you got a bunch of time. But we not going to get back to that. We talking about hard work, dedication. It doesn't guarantee success. And I feel hard work does not guarantee success because there's a lot of people that put in hard work and really don't become successful. There's athletes that put in, that work harder. They work harder than LeBron and Kobe. You know what I'm saying? And Mike might have worked, but they just don't have it. So that's why they're not successful. You know what I'm saying?
So you
think about all the players that they.
Skills.
I feel like luck is a factor too.
Yeah.
And some luck. So you need a bunch of everything.
Yeah.
Think about it like this. Do you remember Harold Miner?
Yeah, they used to call him Baby Jordan or some shit like that.
Baby Jordan. This is what I'm saying. Where's Harold Miner?
I don't know.
You understand?
When he came into the league, I was like, yo, let me see what he got going on. And I never seen nothing. I'm just saying. Was it just me? Or did everybody not see nothing? I'm just saying.
I didn't see nothing. He wound up being a Sam Bowie.
I feel like we're doing a lot of Jay-Z lines, which brings me to a topic we just stumbled upon because of this hard work guarantees success. I think we can actually move this one to when you should know you should stop rapping, you know? And when I say when you should stop rapping is not when you should stop writing, when you should stop actually rapping, but when you should stop pursuing it as a career.
Facts.
You know?
A lot of these niggas don't know when to stop.
But
again, hobby. Sorry.
Hobby, yes.
Yo,
hobby, yes.
So like how do you feel if Jay-Z put an album out and he was like 65? He was like 70.
See, I think it's cool for a Jay-Z to put an album out at 65 or 70 because he's been doing it for the past 20, 30 years successfully, you know? Now, for a person like me, I might put an album out, but I'm not going to put it out and think this is now going to be my livelihood. I'm putting it out just because I want to put it out, you know, because it's just something I want to do. Now, if I'm trying to put this out as my livelihood, I need somebody to tell me, yo, Khary, you are bugging, yo. You know?
Okay, I get it. So you saying it's one thing if you just putting the album out there because it's your passion.
Right, because it's just something you want to do versus something I think this is now I'm going to transition into my new life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. It's like I'm putting the album out there. I don't give a fuck what this album do.
Right.
If you listen, I'm happy that you listen, but I really just did this for the love of the music.
Right.
Do you think that's what people are doing?
I think there are some people that do it for that, some people that think that do it for a livelihood, you know? And I think our previous topic might have helped us with kind of helping people determine this. And I guess it's when you've been doing it for X amount of years and you haven't really gained much from it. You don't have a following that you can go to. You don't. And when I say stop, it doesn't mean you have to be like a multi-million album selling person. And I'm talking about just to where you can actually make a living doing it. You know, if you can't make a living doing any particular field after X amount of time doing it, I think anything you need to like kind of like transition. You know, like if I wanted to become a web developer and I was doing web development for 5 years but could never actually get a job doing web development, I would probably change and like, yo, I got to figure out something else to do. You know, this isn't for me. Or if I wanted to become a mechanic and I would just suck at fixing cars, I'd probably be like, I got to quit doing this, you know?
Yo, you know, there's something I always wondered.
What's
say
that?
Right?
What's that?
About you know, stopping rapping at a certain age and whatnot. Like, do you stop rapping, but do you stop performing too? Do you still perform? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, okay, how rappers? You can go to, like how you can go to Vegas or you can go to like Atlantic City and you can see like the OJs, like the OJs are showcased at this hotel, whatever. You know, isn't Usher like in Vegas or Britney Spears or one of them like?
They all end up going.
Like, who's the dude? Who's the dude with the smile? Who's the dude with the smile? The old white dude. He's got to be like Jesus age. Wayne Newton.
Wayne Newton. Okay.
Yeah, listen, that dude has been in Vegas, headlining Vegas for Lord knows how long, yo. He's probably like through 20 plastic surgeries and all that. But I'm saying, like, okay, when you go to Vegas, when you go to Atlantic City, they got the OJ.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I always wondered, like, do you go to, like, you go into AC when we're, like, you know what I'm saying, up there in them numbers, and it's, like, performing at the Tropicana, Jay-Z and the Rockefeller family. Like, you know, Jay-Z comes out there.
You know what? I tell you the truth.
Shit, like,
now that I'm in my 40s, yo, I probably wouldn't be mad seeing Jay-Z at 60 something if he could still go out there, you know? As long as he's not out there in a wheelchair pushing them. But you know what? Knowing Jay-Z, he might be out there in a wheelchair pushing them just because he can, nigga. You know? He might have a wheelchair that moves with his mind and he just stunting on all of us, you know? But now, Mark over here in the chat says, yo, rap is the only genre that doesn't let its artists age and grow with them, you know?
That's kind of true, unless they perform as some old stuff.
Right. Well, I think
older rappers are disrespected by younger rappers.
I think the respect for artists in hip hop kind of I think it changes depending on when you got officially indoctrinated into hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like when the radios or whatever platform started like recognizing you, or unless you're like super underground and got like your own following and shit like that doesn't depend on any of the mainstream platforms. But there are many out there that are making livings doing that, you know? But I think they see their own growth as well, you know? But hip hop is a genre that limits age, but I guess it also depends on who you are, you know? Because The Rock just dropped his first verse on an album. You know?
Yeah, you see, when I hear shit like that, I don't take it serious. I just feel like me, I feel like I do a lot of shit, but one day I want to jump on a beat. Like, I want to rap. Not rap. Yeah. I just want to do one song, you know? Just to say that I did it. So I feel like that's that type of energy. Like, I just want to be able to say that I did it.
But on the same token, I read a story today where Taraji P. Henson is starting her music career with the announcement Taraji P. Henson is starting her music career with the announcement of an upcoming EP of
I saw that
feel good music.
I saw that.
So Taraji's she's like, I guess she might have been like, you know what? Hustle and Flow wasn't just a movie. I'm gonna push that shit out. You know what I'm saying? You know, she said it wasn't just a movie, so she about to show us that she can hustle and flow with her vocals and shit, yo. So, is anybody judging her?
Nah, but she's not gonna rap. She's gonna do an R&B album.
Okay, so now
she better not come out there with no bars.
If I said, yo, I'm dropping a new album next week, you think people are gonna judge me?
You don't come out like that.
I feel like she's doing something similar to Janae Aiko, because Taraji has been
or Dana Owens.
She started a whole foundation around mental health. Even have like sources where you can actually get therapy online through an app or for free. So, and she's been very outspoken about mental health and depression and stuff like that. So it's like when you hear her doing when I hear her doing a feel good album, Janae Aiko used to, a lot of her earlier songs, she still do it now, but she uses certain frequencies that make you relax, that like put you in a certain type of vibe. Like if you know about different frequencies, if you tap in or listen, is what I mean by tap in. But if you listen to them, they kind of make you feel a certain way. Just kind of like sound bowls. You know how you ever seen the little bowls that people use when they do yoga and all of that stuff? Those frequencies that's coming from the bowl actually clears out your energy and just puts you in a more relaxed state. So I feel like when I think of her doing something like that, I think of something, something similar to that, about healing or just wanting you to feel good, being positive. But as far as The Rock, I just really honestly feel like that's something that he just wants to do. Like, just like what's my baby name? What's my husband name?
We judge him, but we don't judge Taraji.
What's my husband name? Idris Elba. He came out with a song and it actually was #1 on Billboard.
Really? I didn't.
But Idris Elba is a little different. He's been in that music scene since he got into the game. He's always been a DJ.
He's been DJing
for all of this,
yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay,
well,
I did read that. That's
so
different.
It's different. But The Rock, I don't know what drill artist he went and got to write these horrible bars for this man. He, yo. Listen,
Miss
John
Cena
Cena
said The Rock is having a
John
midlife
Cena
crisis.
is
The Rock said he wrote them bars himself, yo.
Dog. We know. We
Yeah,
can
he
tell.
shouldn't
Let
have.
me stop.
He shouldn't have.
You know,
He
like
shouldn't have. I ain't the greatest.
Iman Shumpert.
I ain't the greatest. John Cena's better. John Cena's better. He's a better rapper.
You ever heard
even though Freddie Fox wrote John Cena's bars.
Shumpert's music.
What about him?
He's actually pretty good.
Iman Shumpert?
Iman Shumpert?
I've never listened.
He's okay.
I think I heard.
He's
maybe
not
one
bad.
song.
He's
I think I heard
actually
maybe
pretty
maybe one
good.
song. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't horrible.
Yeah, like I assume if I hear The Rock rapping, I assume it's gonna be garbage.
Listen, he's just as good as Chris Webber.
Now, I think you know what?
I didn't even hear his music, but I don't think so.
The problem with me listening to The Rock rap was it sounded like The Rock rapping. You know,
actually listened to it?
It sounded like him at WWE rapping.
You listened to it?
Yeah, listen to the song. It's not just his song. He's just featured on a Tech Nine song, you know, and everybody on the song is like the super fast rapping. Like it's not.
And I feel like Tech Nine wrote those bars.
What's that?
Even though The Rock says he wrote those bars, I feel like Tech Nine wrote those bars for him.
Yeah, who added on the Terramana at the end? Terramana.
No, I feel like he was playing around. Mm-hmm. So if you had said that from the beginning, my answer would have been completely different. So The Rock.
When I heard that,
yeah.
When I heard the song, I was waiting for the nigga to bust out, like, you know what I'm saying? Across your sweet candy ass. And then like finish bar be like, and if you smell what The Rock is cooking. Yeah. I thought you was gonna get something like that.
Instead he said Terramana, which is his tequila brand.
I thought when you said he got an EP coming out, I'm thinking, oh, he's trying to
No,
rap.
Taraji got an EP. He just did a song.
Okay, so
a feature.
That sound like he know them and they was like, get in the booth, you know, type shit.
He said they actually called him up and said, Joe, we want you to talk at the end of this song. And The Rock was like, yo, how about I just do a verse? And he was like, fuck yeah. And then I was like, yeah, there we go.
See, that's different. That's so different.
And I ain't even got to pay you a lot for this. What's called? You know the thing that's so crazy? I feel Tech Nine. I ain't mad at him. He took advantage of the situation.
But I tell you what.
He just took advantage of the situation.
But you can tell The Rock is a superstar because they did a video. All of them are in the video. But The Rock is by himself in like a studio with the whole shit set up, you know? While the other three like have like a whole everything like together, the whole video doing all of the scenes together.
You think he's a superstar because of that?
And then The Rock is at the end like,
I'm saying The Rock has the most fans and followers on Instagram.
Yeah, The Rock is at the end like, I couldn't be there. I'm too busy for y'all niggas, but let me do something.
I don't even think it's that. I think that we're in the middle of a pandemic. Like, I think we're literally in the center of COVID right now. And if he gets COVID, he may not, maybe he's working on a movie right now.
Right.
And he may not be able to film, et cetera, just like a lot of these other people. So I don't think they doing it to be, because I'm pretty sure if he could have been in a video, he would have. I saw a video of T-Pain that he did with some rappers or whatever. I can't even remember what song.
Oh yeah, matter of fact, I think he's about to be Black Adam.
Yeah, like he just like the video with T-Pain, he was saying like they were showing how behind the scenes they recorded the video because they were literally standing next to each other, but they were showing that they were in two different places. And he was saying it was because of the pandemic. And I'm like, that makes sense. Like, a lot of these niggas ain't even in the same place when they doing that. That J. Cole video that dropped. The one with where he's talking about the dude, like, you wasn't shit, and the girl, you know, the new one? I can't remember what it's called. But that video.
Wait, not that, right?
It's the new song he came out with I don't know who the dude is in the video. And
sing the words to that because of TikTok. So go ahead.
Oh, not that song. But the video was dope. Like the song was basically talking about how the nigga took the girl for granted. She finally like got tired of that shit and found somebody better than him. So like, you know, that song, if you know what I'm talking about. But in the video, they literally standing next to each other on the wall. They weren't actually at the same, you know, place. They filmed those at 2 different times.
Yeah.
It's crazy to see that now because of COVID, but it's just wild. I mean, I know people were doing that before, but
yeah, I think the way I think the story they had for this video, they really couldn't kind of like piece him in, so they kind of knew that nigga wasn't gonna be there. And they probably when I say superstar status, they was like standing in front of a crowd on stage, and all of them were performing and things like that, and like it was a thought out video for those 3, and then The Rock just showed up at the end. But when I say superstar status, it's not like trying to be like a joke or nothing like that.
The Rock just showed up, huh?
Nah, I didn't.
Yeah, then The Rock just showed up.
Joke.
But no,
I thought you meant like bougie. Like
when I say joke, that's kind of what I meant. Not like bougie, but like superstar status, that he's really busy and he really has a busy schedule, and he's probably doing some shit that doesn't allow him to go to the video, you know. But he has the resources where I'm like, you know what, I can't go to the video, but I can motherfucking film a whole video right here by myself and give it to y'all, you know. Where that's like some superstar status shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like there's some shit that Jay-Z might say, you know what. Shit, this shit niggas would be like, I'm not even gonna be in your video, nigga. You know? but superstar status, a nigga will motherfucking shoot some shit on his own for your video. You know? So I don't say bougie. I think the nigga's just super busy, and this might have just been some spur of the moment shit. And it's some superstar shit that the nigga can just film some shit and say, yo, add that to the video. I'm gonna be in the video, even though I don't need to be. But this is my first verse. And I say Terramana at the end, so Terramana.
Yeah. Just like on that Drake song that I like. And Dirk, like Lil Durk, like literally shouted out his girlfriend whole business. Like in the middle of like India Cosmetics, in the middle of his verse. Like I just wanted to put my shorty on type shit. That shit hits different. That's all.
Let's just see. I'm about to.
That hits different. So this man's like, y'all asked me to be on the song. I'm finna shout out my whole damn liquor brand. Go buy my tequila too. Y'all talk about Casamigos. Go buy this Terramana. Which it is.
Well, y'all fucking drinking this Coney shit.
It is pretty good tequila, but it does make my stomach hurt. I mean, my throat hurts a little bit.
Wow. What is Tech 9? Is he what's his genre? Does he have a genre? Or is his genre Tech 9?
What do you mean what's his genre?
I just did like chart history for Tech 9 because I wanted to see like where this song was. And it actually comes up under hot hard rock songs.
Yeah, this dude, he's a little different. Like, not he's different, but his music is a little different. He's not.
Nah, he
touches a lot of different genres.
Nah, he fucks with Eminem hard body.
Yeah, he does like alternative. I didn't know who Tech 9 was. I had to look up.
So you would say alternative hip hop?
He does kind of like alternative hip hop, pop. Like he's not like trap rapping, you know?
Right. Like I've always.
He's really.
I've always considered him.
Because he's like from Rawdest days and lyrical assassins and all, like the DJ Muggs and all, like he's dealt with all of them type of dudes. He's real heavy on the West Coast. You understand what I'm saying? Like Tupac always said though, you know, there's artists that they got over there that go 4 times, you know, triple, quadruple platinum, and you never even heard of them.
Oh yeah, that's definitely Tech 9 is one of those people.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like people think that you know the East Coast is what it is music wise. Listen, ain't nothing like that West Coast music love, yo. West Coast music love is different from the East Coast. Like the East Coast, you really gotta fight and tooth and nail to really get. You know what I'm saying? To get that hit out. In the West, you can look, E40, dudes like E40 go platinum. I'm not saying E40 is the you know, E40 is different because his swag is different. But you know what I'm saying? it took a while for him to grow one.
Oh, Lupe just
as
went
an
gold.
artist, but check it, like E40 was still going like gold and platinum, Too Short and all. Like the support system is different over there, yo.
Yeah.
Think about it. Like think about how Alchemist is. Alchemist is West Coast. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like New York loves him, but the West Coast loves him.
Right. I feel you. All right, but let's move it on because it's mad late. And a couple of things.
I got about 15 minutes left.
A couple of things we haven't spoke about that I want to get to tonight. You know, California mandates gender neutral toy aisles. You know, which it doesn't mean that boys and girls toy aisles are going to be going away. It means that big retailers are now going to have a gender neutral toy aisle. You know, where they'll have toys that's available for both boys and girls. That's not specific on whatever the gender is.
I'm not mad at that.
So there's no more Barbie and Ken. This is what we're saying.
No,
they even get rid of Barbie and Ken.
No, that's not what they're saying. There's still going to be an aisle that has girl toys like the Barbie dolls and stuff like that. There's going to be an aisle that has the boy stuff like motherfucking G.I. Joes or whatever.
G.I. Joe and Thundercats and shit like that. Okay.
But now there's going to be a gender.
Even though these old niggas don't even play with toys, but go ahead.
But now there's going to be a gender neutral aisle, which I'm going to assume this gender neutral aisles that I think a lot of retailers are going to be lazy, and the gender neutral aisle is now going to have the Play-Doh and the board games, you know, the stuff that's not specific to boy or girl or label like that. I think that's how it's going to start off, in my opinion. You know, if I was a retailer and I was like, fuck, we got to do this shit overnight or some shit. All right, which aisle is the least gender specific? Oh, board games. That's the aisle.
I mean, I understand, and I'm not mad at it because my baby likes things like dinosaurs. I don't, you know, my baby likes dinosaurs and stuff like that. We have to always go to the boy aisle, and she's young,
right?
So she does say things like, "Mommy, I'm not a boy," you know, but she likes some toys that boys play with or whatever, and so I understand because we do kind of have this. Boys shouldn't be playing with Barbies. He gonna be gay. Boys shouldn't be playing with the little kitchen setup, you know, because he's not a girl, you know. So I feel like we do kind of have that, and of course they're just trying to appeal to the non-binary whole ordeal, pronouns, making people comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they're trying to include everybody, which I understand. Was it really necessary? Because honestly, like, I don't have a problem. Even though my baby plays with dinosaurs, okay, it's over here in the boy aisle, so we'll go down there, grab the dinosaur, I'll go check out and leave. You know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling no type of way about it. She said something one time like, "Mommy, I'm a girl." And, you know, and I'm like, yeah, it's okay, baby. Everybody plays with dinosaurs. So I don't...
Friday. I'm sorry.
It's okay. But no, I have no problem explaining that to her. It was quick. It was easy. I had no problem going one aisle over or just finding the Play-Doh in the middle before you even get to the aisles, you know? So, I mean, I don't feel like it was necessary to, like, make a change and actually announce some shit. But I understand. I get it.
Right. I get it. California has been first in a lot of things. You know, they've been first in a lot of things for a while. You know, and one of the biggest ones has been the legalization of marijuana in the U.S. You know, they was pretty much like the first that started doing that shit. You know, and they've been the first in a lot of things. They this gender neutral toy aisles. There was something else recently that they was the first at. What was the first with making a law against taking condoms off? You know.
Also the one about that you were saying today with the tampons and stuff. I didn't hear you say California. Now, knowing that it's California, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it's California.
Yeah, now that I know it's California, I'm not surprised. But Governor, if it was like you know, any other place, it's like, you know.
Yeah, so a day or two ago, Governor signed in the gender neutral toy aisles. And I think when was it? It was either yesterday or today. California governor signs bill requiring feminine products be provided for free in schools and colleges.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it builds on a law back from 2017. You know, and I think that's a good step. You know, and how many other states follow this? I don't know, but it'll be interesting to see. I'm not mad at either one of those. But some people would probably take the gender neutral toy aisles a little out of hand, thinking, oh, so now there's not going to be, how am I going to find G.I. Joes or whatever the fuck the boy toy is? How am I supposed to find that now? Looking in the gender, and then how do I find that? There's some people that's going to take it out of control, but that's not what it is.
For me, it's aisles, dog. You gonna walk past these aisles anyway. If you really want the toy, you gonna go get it. Like, for me, I don't give a shit. Like, it's really not that, it's not that big of a deal. Mm-hmm. We just gonna make sure we have a girl aisle, a boy aisle, or maybe the gender neutral in the middle. God damn it. Like, and so what? Go find what you need and get the fuck out the store, damn. Or order that shit on Amazon. Shit, why we gotta have a conversation about every? Not talk about the podcast. I just not the podcast. I just mean in general. Like, why the fuck do we always have to when stores shouldn't have to announce that they're creating a aisle that has gender neutral shit? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why the fuck we got it? Just damn, go get what you need. Let people live. God darn it.
All right. And to piggyback on that would be a perfect way to segue into this Superman bisexual story that I read. Have any of y'all seen this?
Yeah, listen, my heart is just so broken today with all this. This has been real heavy on my soul today because I found out. Because it's five bisexual characters in between both universes. Like, you got Harley Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
You got Robin. Mm-hmm. You got Superman's son.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking Loki and Iron Man and fucking Iron Man and Iceman.
I mean,
Come on, man.
So when I heard about this, I was talking about it at school. Mm-hmm. And we were talking and somebody made a good point. It was like, they've been kind of feminine, and if you want to say bisexual, they just didn't put a label on it. Mm-hmm. So they were saying that they've been like this. That's nothing new with their characters. Like, everybody knew that you were probably watching it like, this nigga doing some gay shit, or is he gay, So it's like, he's like, I'm not surprised by it. Mm-hmm. And another girl was saying, like, she was talking about Loki and like explaining that. And I'm like, damn. I mean, if it's something y'all been seeing for a while, I'm not surprised.
Now let's add some clarification, because we didn't really clarify. It's not Superman himself. It's not like Superman was like, you know what, Lois, your cheeks ain't enough. I need some man cheeks now too. Dog. It's not that. Sorry. It's not that. It's
what a way to break it down, right?
It's right. Superman's son. Superman has a son in the issue of it's called Superman, Son of Kal Hal.
Wow.
What's that?
So it's Son of Kal-El.
Son of Kal-El.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. Right. And his son's name is Jonathan Kent. And
Jonathan is definitely a gay name, but continue.
Jonathan, his name is Jonathan Kent.
I can't. Why you have to say it like that, Jonathan?
His name
because that's exactly how it would be said.
His name is Jonathan Kent. Yo,
go ahead.
He's gonna be a bisexual character in the comic books, issue number 5. So if anybody's interested, that's the issue it's gonna be in. How do I feel about it? Some people might say a Superman would be bisexual. Hey,
I mean, but does that interfere with him fighting crime? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who cares how you like to have sex? I saw a meme a little while ago where the dude what he say? He was like, I don't give a fuck if you like, it was very vulgar, but if that's the way that you like to have sex, like I'm trying to ask you a question. It's like, dog, does it matter how he likes to have sex? Can he still fight crime? Like, who cares?
I look at it like this. When it comes to like sexuality and characters on TV, comic books, whatever, I pretty much look at it as, if you're going to introduce sexuality, be realistic with it, Don't make it just seem like only heterosexual or only gay relationships or only whatever type of relationships exist. Make the whole spectrum exist, Otherwise, don't talk about sexuality. If you're going to not let it be realistic, don't talk about it. That's my opinion.
I think they were just they're trying to, because I also heard that they weren't doing it just to like, just for the shock of it. Like, apparently it was something that was already kind of written or whatever, and they just decided to put a label on it. But it's like, they were also talking about people being able to turn on the TV and see people like them, or feeling like they can relate or whatever, which is what what everybody says,
Which I understand.
I definitely understand, because growing up and you seeing Black Greek, Black Greek mythology, white Greek mythology, and you seeing white Jesus. We're seeing, white princesses and the princess and shit like princesses, but princess and shit like that. It's like, definitely as a Black person, I can understand like wanting to see more of me on TV, and though in certain roles, and wanting to connect. But it's like,
exactly.
Honestly, I do think that a lot of places are trying to be diverse right now, but I also feel like, again, going back to the whole Black thing, wanting to feel represented on TV and shit, it's like, what did companies start doing? They started hiring, having more diverse cast, or all Black this, or, they slowly started to integrate that into our TV. So I feel like, honestly, that's all that these companies are trying to do for the LGBTQ community.
Right.
Just slowly try to integrate that, because no, sexual preference doesn't matter when it comes to a superhero, right? But it's like, for people that do want to resonate with what they're watching and feel included, like, why don't we see a gay superhero? Maybe that is, a thought of someone, a part of the community. But it's like, why can't they have that freedom too? Like, I'm never honestly mad to see companies doing shit like this, because yes, we could say they just reaching, they doing too much, but at the same time, they're just trying to make people feel included. I really don't care, honestly.
I think it's hard. I think it's hard for comics and shit like that to make gay superheroes, because it'll seem slapstickish and comedy to me. If they're trying to be like the stereotypical gay man that's flamboyant and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that as a superhero. Yes, bitch.
But they do have a gay superhero called the Ray.
Called what?
The Ray.
The Ray?
Yeah, the Ray.
Actually, there is a gay superhero cartoon. I forget the name of it, but it's like a gay superhero cartoon where the guys are like openly gay but act like they're not gay, or don't talk like they're. It's like they do like the most gayest shit on the show, like humping each other and wearing spandex. They got like they dicks hanging out and shit like that, and they like very flamboyant, but then they act like they're not gay on the show.
That's what I feel like. That's probably what they're trying to do too. Like, I feel like a lot of people that don't, honestly, let's be real. If you don't have gay friends, if you're not gay, if you don't know somebody that's gay that you actually are close to and care about enough to get to know them, it's like you would think that gay men are only flamboyant. That would be the stereotype, because anytime you see a gay man on TV, on social media, he's flamboyant. If you really were close to this community and you knew a little bit more about them, not all gay men.
Oh, I know that.
I'm not talking to you specifically.
Yeah.
I'm saying for everybody to know. Not all gay men are flamboyant. There are men that are still masculine that just like men. There are men that are still, you know, strong, deep boys. They don't have to. Gay isn't the way that you act. You know, I feel like straight people that don't understand, they feel like being gay is a characteristic. It's a way that you act. It's a way that you carry yourself. Because there are so many free people that are gay that, you know, freely express themselves sexually. But it's like, there are manly, you know, masculine gay men. So it's like, I don't know. That's why I don't have a problem with them doing this stuff. Maybe like people do feel like every time I turn around, we talk about trans people, we talk about gay people, companies are doing this and the shows are doing that. But it's like, I mean, it's not hurting me to see that. You know what I'm saying? It's not hurting me. It's not hurting my daughter. You know, people use the excuse, how am I going to explain it? You're going to have to explain it anyway. Your baby's going to see somebody gay somewhere anyway.
Which I tell you what, just now, thinking of the whole gay superhero, I would like to see Miss Mikey as a gay superhero. That shit would be hilarious to me because it would be super serious, but that nigga would curse somebody out crazy like a motherfucker. You know how I'm talking about, Miss Mikey, who was a guest on the show before? You know? You know?
I mean, I'm here for it. Like, I'm here for it. I feel like, you know, and the fact that Bees could point out 5 different superheroes that were gay, I mean, bisexual, or just flamboyant acting, or, you know, it's like, this shouldn't come as a surprise to y'all.
It shouldn't.
You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It shouldn't. Just like, motherfuckers try to act like there's no gay athletes, like NBA, football, and shit like that, but there's a lot more than y'all even think there is, probably, you know? So, I'm just saying.
A lot of these niggas gay on the low, I'm gonna be real with you. They be husbands and baby daddies and thugs and shooters, etc. And behind closed doors, that man is gay. Okay? Let's be real. It's a lot of that going on out here. Like the thug nigga on P Valley. Niggas be acting just like him, like a whole thug.
I still haven't seen that show.
Like a whole thug, like he be killing people and shit. And whole time the nigga like, boy, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that show. You know? But shit, it's late as fuck. It's like almost 4 hours. We almost 4 hours in on a Tuesday night. We're not supposed to do this on a Tuesday night.
Not at all.
I'm gonna start limiting our topics on a Tuesday night. I think we might have went a real long on a couple of those early ones.
Y'all wanted to talk about collard greens and shit. That's why.
Yeah, I think we went a little long on the early ones. But shit, let's get up out of here, yo. We'll be back on Friday evening and shit. Let's go ahead and take a screenshot. We spoke about everything in my fucking title, so that's good. You know?
I do wish I had another taco.
No more tacos?
Some more salmon in there.
Taco Tuesday!
There's some more salmon. I just don't feel like putting all that together.
I gotta fix that. Shout out to everyone that made a donation this evening too. Appreciate y'all. You know, we got the member section open too that you could join. Membership if you want to support the live stream and shit like that.
You taking a screenshot already?
Said it was $4.99, right?
Yeah. Nah, not yet. I'm about to take it now. Let's see. Let's update this. Boom.
I got my phone.
Miss Melanated.
Y'all ready? Here we go. Let's do this.
Why my smile look like I'm hurting?
Look like you're hurting. You ain't hurting. All right. Screenshot taken.
That was the wink in the gun.
Get up out of here, yo. Let's
I'm
see.
taking my ass to bed. I'm tired.
Yeah,
That's
same.
everything for the night, y'all. That's everything for the night. And so what else we got in the chat? Miss Belinda said, "You're right, Tati. I'm in Atlanta, the download capital of the world."
Most definitely. Niggas think they got a girlfriend. They got a nigga. Your boyfriend got a nigga in Atlanta. That's why you keep going up there.
Oh shit.
No,
oh shit.
All right, y'all. Good night. Well, y'all.
Good night, y'all. May the rest of your week be
Good
great.
night.
Do your best to stay sucker free and keep a smile on your face. We is out, baby. See you Friday. I guess I have to say it all started back in 94. Started off with Simone. I was young. She was the first one. But there'd be more. That's how it started, I guess. I only talk what I know. Every day is an episode and I'm the star of my show. Drama, comedy, passion. Tonight could be X-rated, so mornings I'm yelling action. Yo, they ain't gotta know where we going, what we doing, what we eating, what we thinking, what we drinking, what we smoking, what we rocking, where we poppin'. Everything that we do ain't for show. Still watch how I take a flick and post it to the gram. I ain't got a stunt, just the front though I can. I keep my shit on lock. I got my props when I popped in the spot. Now bitches be like, please don't stop. I started at the bottom, now they love to give me top. I'm a different kind of nigga, I know how to make the guap. Keep my fingers in the pot, keep some pot inside my paper. Keep some paper in my pockets, watch my pockets get the poppin'. You've only seen me bloom, you have yet to see me blossom. These dudes give up way too soon. How you quittin' if you conquer? Partner, I'm something like a king. You should call me Lord, you can bow and kiss my ring. What you think? I only talk what I know. Every day is an episode and I'm the star of my show. Drama, comedy, passion. Tonight could be X-rated, so mornings I'm yelling action. I only talk what I know. Every day is an episode and I'm the star of my show. Drama, comedy, passion. Tonight could be X-rated, so mornings I'm yelling action.